Hello?
Hello.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Good.
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 So, Nick,
Hmm.
did you see where I said to pick out a rare item for your characters?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
That's fine. We're looking at, like, you can pick whatever you want. If it works, I'll make it work. Like, I'm really thinking more like trinkety things that kind of supplement their playstyle rather than like a weapon or something, because like they're a good rare or under weapons, but at this point I don't really think they would be like sufficient.
Yeah. Well, at this point, like, we're to the point where if we need to get upgraded weapons or something, we would need, like, legendary, or artifact, or something like that, if
Yeah.
we even would upgrade.
I would also, if you guys wanted to, like, if you had a weapon without any pluses on it, but it had other stuff, I'd let you upgrade it to have like a damage bonus or something, or like an attack bonus or something. Um, like I understand why they give powerful effects like just base to hit and damage,
Yeah.
but like you get to the point where it's like, well, I mean, damn, I'd be doing more damage with a +3 greatsword than my greatsword of immolating or whatever I've got, you know? Because like I never hit with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that there were a couple ones way back when I was looking at stuff that I was like, man, like, that would have been really nice if that could have just, had some kind of plus on it.
And just like a +1 can make the difference.
Oh, yeah. At this point, it's almost also trying to find things that either aren't attunement or things that are okay to. Actually, I don't know about everybody else's, because I know, well, Johan and Zack, I imagine, are similar, where they have, like, it's like, well, I only have 3 attunement slots. I don't know how many Brynn and I don't know how many they have, or like I know how many they have, but I mean, like, I don't know how many items they have to attune with.
Yeah.
Because right now, Zack's still rocking his Amulet of the Devout, which he's had since the game started. He just slowly upgraded it. Tiebreaker, of course, and then right now he's got the jacket. So, but I'll probably end up swap out one of his feats on a level up or something, like on a retrain, to grab Conflux. That's just the 4th spot's so nice.
Ooh. What are we rolling for?
Recharge a repulsion shield. It gains recharges for every dawn. So
Okay.
I think the last time I used it was on the ship. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, Johan, I'm really happy with his attunements. He's got the Staff of the Woodlands, which I'm still treating as like a very rare variant because it's the legacy one.
Mm-hmm.
The new Scimitar of Make Ranger, not bad.
Yep.
And he's got armor that was granted to him when he did that ritual to become the leader of his people, and it's the hide of the Feral Guardian, which he has only ever used for its really good AC bonus. I don't think I've ever used any of the other features.
I think that was one of the ones that when I was DMing and I was debating on giving everybody like one of those items that quote grow with you, that was going to be one that I thought about for Johan.
Yeah, if we ever do another like really long campaign with other characters, we need to really look into those and see if there's any that we want to like grant one to each character or something.
Yeah.
I think they're super fun, and usually like I'm just like, oh, this has different stages. I'll pick the one that's kind of made for the play tier that this character's level is going to be at. I never really give them the chance to grow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting to actually do that. But Johan, I found a really good item for Johan, which you guys will see today.
I'm happy for the most part with Zack. Like, for instance, like Tiebreaker, well, a weapon, obviously. Amulet of Avowed's just really nice because it gives his spell attacks and everything, and it evens out. So his spell and his sword both are the same to hit. So it's kind of nice. The only thing that I would potentially rotate is his coat, but I don't actually, like, the idea of it's fun. It's just I don't really utilize the effect of it all that much. And so it's like, that'd be the only one that I probably would rotate for something.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we're all thinking about those things, though.
Attention.
What do you say, Nick?
I can pay attention. I'm looking at
Okay.
some stuff.
Where we left off, the lizard people that were fighting you and not doing well at it were they just realized that maybe mistakes had been made.
Snakes.
So they have.
Oh yeah, the giant snake.
No, this was the other people. They were.
Oh, the high.
Where were they?
Oh no, never mind. The two guys that showed up at the end, and yeah, never mind.
They you guys are, some of you guys are in not great shape, but you're doing okay. You're doing better than they are. Todd and Zack teamed up to take down like 6 of them.
You remember that? That was fun.
And the one guy, Throsk, who his character picture will just not show up in the map for some reason. He had to kind of take a second to come down from whatever blood rage he was in. But the one that seems to be the leader of them, Yatrisk, and the woman that was with him, Edry, kind of realized, because Brynn managed to convince them that you guys are not part of like the traditionalist faction that's been bugging them, that they were just mistaken. And now, as I guess Edry and probably Johan would help, they're going to go around stabilizing all the various people that you guys beat near to death.
Makes sense.
Just till they stop moving and be conscious at the same time.
Yeah. The rest of you can speak with Yatrisk and Throsk to kind of get a handle on the situation. How would you like to proceed?
Let's see. I would. Oh, go ahead.
Brynn is pretty barely on her feet. I think. Yeah, she's like 10 HP or something like. Oh, she's at 38. Never mind. Remember, she healed.
Yeah, I would. I think Zack would just kind of go around. You said Johan and
Edry.
Edry are going around bringing people back. Did we knock out the 2 bigger guys?
No.
Yeah, didn't we? Or not?
No. You you would have eventually, but
yeah.
They were doing pretty well against you, but they were really the only ones.
Okay.
Of note.
Well, I guess I would go to whoever I would perceive to be the most leader-ish of the bunch that's there still.
That would be Yatrisk. He came off as like sure-spoken but reasonable. You get the feeling he's probably like a fighter ranger type. And he is definitely anxious to hear what you guys have to say at this point.
I mean, do we sense any? Can I do like just a perception or an insight just to see if maybe that they were acting more just on a defensive nature of their territory and not as a?
Sure.
Like, do you want insight or perception?
Whichever one's better.
Oh, I rolled twice. I'm just using. Well, okay, it was 16 and a 15, so 28.
All right, you do get the sense that they were just worried that they were going to be attacked.
Okay.
So they attack, thinking that they were attacking.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle.
So they thought we were invading. I guess is he? I don't know. Is he like on the ground or is he just kind of standing there?
He's just kind of standing there. He puts his his pair of swords away. And he's
say,
just
like,
kind of arms crossed, waiting for you to answer for what happened.
about attacking them.
Well, I don't know. Just he seems.
Zack would, yeah, dispel, or, what is it, banish tiebreaker, so he, like, doesn't have his weapon either, and he just says, we mean you no harm, we do not want to continue fighting.
You see him. He's remaining kind of like defiant, like putting up a front, but you do see him kind of glance around at all the guys that are just kind of starting to wake up, and doesn't really say anything to that.
I'll just kind of, like, take I'll have one of my hands, and I'll just kind of, like, look at all of the men, or actually, probably wouldn't say man, look at all of your comrades. I mean, we have no intentions of causing permanent damage. As you can see, we have not killed any one of them. Trust us, we are not here to invade your land. We are just simply trying to make it through to another location. Unfortunately, we just came across you guys and had to defend ourselves.
Then what are your intentions in this area? He looks you over and says, "You're not orcs. We
No.
assumed that you might be when you arrived. You seem..."
Why would you? Oh.
Because the only people who ever come this way are my people and members of that rebel band up north. That's why we assumed that as you weren't us, you must be them.
Well, here's a good assumption, and a good way to stay safe is to assume the worst in order to protect your people, but trust us, we have no intentions of harming you or causing any damage to your territory. We are trying to actually make it north to the rebel in order to... Because I'm assuming with the way that they're acting, they also do not like the rebel.
Right.
So, I would say, yeah, we're trying to actually put a stop or try to seek counsel with an individual that the rebels may help us locate.
He kind of looks to his allies and says, "What individual would that be?"
Yeah, he would say the name, I guess. I forgot, we had a partial name, right?
Yeah,
It was a
shaman with the surname of Shars.
Stars. Yeah, Zack will say that. Unless... What?
Oh, I think that's how the fight got started, was that name, but
Yeah,
Was
you
not sure
did
why.
you did mention that you were coming through to meet with him, and they took that to mean that
like
you were
allies with them?
yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, Zack will just say, well, like we said in the beginning, we're looking for the shaman stars, but not any way to form an alliance or anything of that nature. We're actually looking just to get information from that individual in order to accomplish something.
They kind of share another look and says, I think it's understandable then why we made the mistake that we did. I know the orc folk tend to see that man as a beacon of reason within the rebel groups, but I don't think you'll find him to be as helpful as you might otherwise assume. He has been anything but reasonable to us.
So you had with him?
I haven't met him directly. I don't know if any of my people have. We here just we patrol the borders of the lands where we specifically live. We don't hold any power within our civilization, such as it is. But I do know that us on the border, we were bothered by traditionalist factions semi-regularly, even before they started to unite under Golback Shars. But since he came into the picture and started getting them, what would the word be? Oh man, I'm having an absolute brain fart right now. Let's just since he got them excited about their traditionalist values in earnest again and started uniting them under his teachings, they've become bolder, delving into the wastes that we call home. I think in search of something, but they don't miss the opportunity to harass my people at any opportunity.
Then no one can really blame you for trying to defend your area from unwanted outsiders. So, no harm taken. Looks like nothing permanent was damaged on either side.
He kind of looks around. He says, "I would agree." He says, "But we did do a bit of damage to each other. My village is close to here. It is one of the villages closest to the edge of the wastes. If you would allow us, we could lead you back there, where we could continue this conversation, and your party and mine could recuperate from the day's events."
How far would you say how far is your village from here, travel-wise?
About an hour.
Oh, I mean, Zack will obviously look around at the team and just see kind of what their initial thoughts are, if anybody's reserved by that.
So it was the shaman that was rallying people up, or the rebels rallying?
I would.
Well, the shaman is part of the rebels.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean.
Oh, I know. Like.
He says. Throsk will speak. He says, "I see them all as one and the same. The rebels are the ones who go out and perform raids, but they do so with his words on their mind." And Yatrisk will kind of speak up. "From what I know of the man, he does not see himself as a leader. He speaks often about not wishing to command anyone, and yet I know many of the traditionalists, and he's using the nicer word, they see him as one to follow, whether he wants it or not."
Okay, so he's an individual that doesn't actually care or think that he is a leader, but he has the power or the influence, at least, to cause individuals to follow him. Well, if there's no reserve, I'll look at everybody. We'll take the trip to his village.
Johan seems to have picked up on something they said and definitely wants to sit with them and talk more. Megan kind of mentions that she would definitely like to see a village full of lizard monsters.
Yeah. Alright. And how's Brynn?
Looking after Lerna, just chatting with her, seeing if she's alright. Where Lerna will ask us, like, what about the others, the ones without legs?
Oh, they are other denizens of the waste. We come in conflict with them often. I would say they're more territorial than even we are, but apparently we have proven today that that's not true. They often get angry just for anyone who's not like them being anywhere near their territory. They're almost as bad as the traditionalists themselves, but they aren't. We don't associate with them. He kind of looks to his compatriots like they would probably disagree with what he's about to say. He says, not because we necessarily don't want to, but because they don't. And Throsk kind of scoffs, like he definitely wouldn't want to associate with them either way.
They weren't much for talking. They even talk in the first place.
Edry kind of speaks up and says, they can, but that's true, they're not. She kind of looks to you, Trisk, and he kind of picks up her thought and says, "My people," he says, I'm sure it would not surprise you. We have a sort of inborn lust for violence. We're lizards, after all.
Yeah.
And while we are what we are, and we're intelligent enough to restrain that urge for the benefit of growing as a people is always there, and yet, and sometimes it does compel us to act in ways that don't make sense, logically speaking. But even we sometimes struggle to understand the motivations of the Yuan-Ti. He says, so will you accept our offer? There will be food and drink. It may not be exactly what you're used to, but consider it an apology for the unprovoked attack on your group.
Zack, down for it.
Well, if there's no objections, he's going to start leading you that way. He's going to
Oh, there might be an objection.
No, there's no objection.
Oh.
they're going to kind of dismiss their entourage back into the tree line and start leading you guys a more like traveled way. Not, you wouldn't exactly call it a path, but at the very least, there's not a ton of stuff obstructing the way.
Okay.
You're moving at a little bit of a slower pace than you would otherwise, because not everybody can fit in the carriage at this point. But you do kind of, like, after walking for about an hour, you do come to. There's still trees. It's still like in the trees, but they're like broader, cleared out areas where they've built sort of like mud huts and stuff, you know, buildings with like mud brick and trees for like the foundational pillars and stuff. It kind of welcomes you. There's like a central area where they're cooking up some big lizardy thing and people can take from it. Not particularly big, but like, you know, it's a place.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of leads you to the center of the town. People are like kind of like looking at you like curious what's going on, but they kind of give you guys a wide berth when they see that you're with Beatrice and his group. You do see, as you kind of come into the town, some of the figures that you guys had fought back there. They've gotten here ahead of you, and they're already kind of assimilated back into the group, doing their thing. And he kind of gets you. He lets you get some food. They have fruits, and they have meat from a big lizard monster. And you kind of find a spot to sit. He says, "I'm curious what you hope to achieve by meeting with Golback Shars. Specifically, you said you hope to do something about the actions of the traditionalists, yes, but I don't understand what your specific hope could be."
Much to tell him.
Yep, that's the question.
We were told that he's an expert in a certain ruins we were looking for.
Ruins, you say? That's interesting.
Why is that?
You say you aren't part of his group, and yet they have been searching ruins as well.
The king is searching for the ruins as well. I think both parties are interested in the ruins themselves.
Beatrice kind of perks up at that. He says, "You are emissaries of the king, so you don't fly his banner." I wouldn't have assumed.
We are kind of newcomers. We've only come here like a couple days ago, so.
But he wishes for you to undertake this mission.
As an outside neutral party.
I see. You see, like, Throsk is kind of rolling his eyes, but Yatrisk says, I am far from the only one amongst my people who does, but I greatly admire the king. We are not specifically under his banner, and I would not think he would think much of my people we have caused trouble for his people in the past.
Yeah.
But I mentioned my people. We have an inborn bloodlust that we work to put to a better use than simply aimless violence. It is much like he wishes to do for his people, to channel their traditional their ferocity towards a more positive goal. I think my people could learn a lot from him. If you are searching on his behalf for something, then we are not. It's not just that we're not enemies. We may be your allies. He says you believe this ruin that you're searching for to be within the wastes.
Yes, we do.
Intriguing. I would have assumed from where the traditionalists have been delving. I don't know of everywhere that they've been, but I do know for a fact that there are no large Orkanian ruins anywhere within the territories occupied by my people, or the Yuan-Ti. Would it be helpful to you if I marked those areas on a map for you?
I was just getting ready to say, can we pull out the map that we got and then have him update it accordingly to see kind of what is remaining still?
Yes, you can, and he gladly does that. He and Edry kind of like check each other's work to make sure the locations are correct, because they wouldn't have been literally everywhere that all of those places are.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of, when he hands it back to you, he has eliminated about 20% of the wastes.
Alright, so let's see. We already had 20%, I think, right?
Well, you know that guy. He didn't show it to you yet, but he had eliminated 20% of the wastes. And
Okay,
if that didn't overlap with any of these areas, yes. So
40%. Yeah. Okay.
He says, if you can convince the traditionalists to stop with what they're doing, I would be grateful. I know all of my people would be grateful. And Thrask says, you're not going to ask him that, are you? And Trisk says, be quiet. What would make me even more grateful, though, when you return to meet with the king, could you deliver a message to him from me? I am no one important amongst my people, but I know my way of thinking is not unique. I think the time is right, and that he is exactly the right person to bridge the gap between our peoples, and perhaps forge an alliance.
We would be happy to take that message to him when we go back to the king.
Thrask is like, but the other two seem happy about it.
Stay in debate at the dinner table.
And Thrask doesn't seem like a bad person. He just seems like maybe he's less, I don't know, forgiving of like the past interactions they've had than some of the other people are, and just doesn't want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of chill for a little while. If you have any other specific things you want to ask or say, you can. But otherwise, you'll kind of just hang with these guys for a bit.
So the traditionalists are the same as the rebels?
Yes.
Okay.
If you actually ask that, if there's a distinction, he'll say, there used to be, but there were those who were content to simply live along the northern border and sail around acting like fools. As long as they were left alone, they would leave the rest of Orkania alone in turn, though they would still harass outsiders, of course. And then there were those who actively wished to hinder or even completely stop the king's efforts to create change. That was the distinction between them, but recently, thanks to the rallying that Golbek Shars has done, they would all be more rightly considered rebels now. So their views are still traditionalist, and I still hope that at the very least they will go back to being the more mundane force that they used to be. So I hold it in my mind that that is still what they are.
Orlando was saying, sounds like an old man wanting to relive the glory days, and some young people caught on to the fantasy of it.
Johan will agree with you. He said, honestly, this Golbek Shar is a man who seems reasonable on paper, but isn't in practice, and riles other people up towards traditionalist views. Reminds me very much of my father. And he kind of glances at you, Trisk, and that is not a compliment. Megan's over there kind of nodding, because she would have gotten to know Joseph a bit by now, and you could tell she does not like him. Darcy's off playing with some lizard kids, so like she doesn't hear them bad mouthing her grandpa, who's actually quite nice to her.
Well, yeah, it's family.
Eventually, though, it'll actually be Throsk that does it, even though he's kind of a dick. He'll come in with like an old box, like a wooden box, and he'll kind of toss it down next to where you guys are sitting. And he's acting like he doesn't want to, but it was clearly his idea. And he's like, for beating you up back there. This is some stuff I took from the rebels when they came into our territory and attacked us. You can each pick one thing. So which rare items do you want?
Nick, you already have yours picked, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess, alright, then I guess Zack will go first. He will kind of rummage around the box and kind of, something. If we pick a rare one and that's what we find in the box, or? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So,
I mean, I found some other ones that I thought might interest you guys, but like, if you have one in mind, just that's fine.
I mean, there was one, but now I'm kind of interested in just kind of what you thought.
Well, I had put in here.
Just kind of curious.
I had a spell sword in here.
I think the spell sword is actually really fun.
Yeah.
But it's like, it just doesn't lend itself to.
Right. There were a couple of rings of resistance in here. A potion of perfect memory from Obojima.
Obojima. I like that book.
Yeah, I do too. Johan's gonna immediately pick out an amulet, like a bone amulet with a crystal in it that looks like crystallized fire.
Ooh, what is that?
That is the amulet of incineration, non-attunement. Once per turn, with like no charge limit. When you cast a spell that deals fire damage using a spell slot, so it can't be a cantrip. One of the targets of that spell's fire damage, if they take the fire damage, get a 3d6 burning condition.
What is burning condition?
You have to stop, drop, and roll as an action to put it out. Otherwise, you take that damage at the start of each of your turns.
Heat metal and then burn.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's no attunement?
No attunement.
Once per turn? You
Yep.
can just be like, I'm just going to kill you, basically.
Yeah. I mean,
Dang.
best case scenario, I think they take like an extra turn before they put it out, but like minimum, they take a little extra damage and then lose their next action. And because
the funny thing is, you just can do it again next turn.
Right, and because it specifically says you have to give yourself the prone condition to roll around and put the fire out, or like dump water over yourself. They lose like half their movement too. It's great. I love it. So he's gonna put that on immediately.
Wow, that's a rare.
Yep.
Dang. That's that's nice. All right.
I think Brynn and Orlando will wait till everyone else is picking their things.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, especially Marcy.
Darcy finds
Darcy. Why did I say Marcy?
finds a little figurine of a dog. She's gonna grab that. Oh, I did not mean to roll something. Yeah, see, that's a Johan performance check right there. There's also a wild card item in here if any of you guys want to try it. There's a potion in here that's like it's like in a little vial, and it glows with the light of the moon.
Light of the moon?
Yep, looks like moonlight.
Let's see. This isn't strong enough for that. Roll for that. Perception. For that.
The potion?
Potion. She's gonna ask, where did you get this?
Throsk says so one of the raiders, he had this on him. I don't think he knew what it was. He was just using it as a light source. But I smelled it. Doesn't smell bad. Since I don't know what it is, I never drank it.
That's fair.
You have a bit more information on this raider, because I would definitely like to know where he got this.
Nope. And unfortunately, he won't be able to tell you anything.
Is this something that like you added, or is it
No, it's a real thing.
No. I meant like.
Oh,
no, it's not my item, but I saw in the description of it, and I was going to use it later.
oh, okay.
So, but Orlando would definitely
kind of like, yeah.
It's more of a foreshadow.
Okay.
Huh. That's kind of fun.
It's not something that should be outside.
John inadvertently created a foreshadow in a box.
That's fine. They just raided somebody they shouldn't have and didn't know what it was and carried it around as a lantern.
I'm gonna read this thing again. Alright.
There's also an eye patch in the box if you want it.
Oh, can we have one for Dalrock?
Sure.
Does Brynn want to take it? For Dalrock?
Well, Brennan's actually going to look at another amulet. It's kind of
I didn't mean like for her item, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she could take an extra one for Dalrock if she wants.
Okay.
I know he is not here, but it's an iPad.
He's a member of our party in spirit.
Yeah. He's off just chilling somewhere while we're getting our ass kicked.
Valena is, let's see, I figured out how to do this.
Do what?
Valena is going to whisper to Brynn in deep speech. She's going to say, do you think you can take that potion without them knowing?
Oh, they're trying to steal it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can try. You can certainly try.
Brynn is going to reach in and she's going to pick up an amulet with a certain eye on it, with an eye looking on it, and that eye patch, and then she's going to, at the same time, try to sleight of hand take the potion, cup the potion.
All right, go for it.
It's gonna be really awkward if she gets caught and I haven't picked it up.
She gets it.
Okay.
Yay!
And then Merlana is going to, at the same time, take another potion that looks like a star-shaped.
Okay. Cool.
So she has a star-shaped potion.
Yeah.
So wait, they both took potions, and then they grabbed an eye patch,
Yeah.
right?
Well, Brynn took the amulet of the Sentinel.
Ooh.
Oh,
Cool.
the Sentinel. What is that?
If it could be used for him. You might think of taking it for some point. Let me take a look here. No, I need that more. It's a golden eye amulet, has a roughly large ruby inserted in the center of 8 smaller gems around it. The amulet has 8 charges. While wearing it, you can spend 1 or more of its charges to use one of the following properties. Alertness, when you roll for initiative, you can use a reaction to expend a charge to add your proficiency bonus to the roll.
Ooh.
Protection, when a creature you can see within 30 feet of you suffers a critical, you can use your 2 reaction and 2 charges to make the hit normal. And any effects triggered by a critical hit are cancelled.
Oh.
When 1 or more creatures that you can see within 30 feet of you are forced to make a saving throw, you can use a reaction to expend 2 or more charges. For 2 charges, you grant 1 affected creature your choice advantage on the saving throw. And for each additional charge you spend, you grant 1 more affected creature of your choice advantage on the saving throw. You can make this choice after you see the roll, but before the GM says whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Yeah, it's really good. And straight up, I am reflavoring that later for a character that's going to show up in the final arc.
Oh, okay.
But like obviously still grab it. Yeah, but like, and it's this character. He's like known for a amulet with an eye on it, and I'm like, okay, so I'll pick this one.
Okay. Maybe it's Brynn. Maybe he comes to steal it back.
No,
Sorry.
yeah, there could be more than one of them, obviously.
Like Daunt or like Virgil in the new Devil May Cry game comes to. And what Merlana picks up is a potion of newly found magic.
Yep.
Is when you drink it, you gain a random level 3 spell with no spell that takes no spell slot and regains like a normal regains after a long rest.
Oh, I think I remember reading that. Isn't it? You just perma learn a 3rd level spell, right, at random?
Yep.
It's permanent.
Like, how would you even decide what spell?
I'm familiar with it.
We'll figure that out later.
10 or something, and then roll a d10, be like, boom, you got that one.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
Is that eye patch the devil eye patch?
Yes, yes, it is.
Like, okay.
The devil eye patch?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
I think I remember that one.
Let's see. Megan is going to.
Megan.
She finds a little pin that's kind of shaped like her shield, and starts playing with it. And
Eurobat or whatever.
You see Yatrisk kind of be like, careful with that, but before you can get it out, she twists the little knob on it and grows to large size.
So she did, or it did?
She did.
So she can enlarge her. So now we have a giant Megan.
Yeah,
So
and
now
she's
when
like,
somebody attacks us, we could be like, well, we have a Megan.
she looks very excited, and as the sit down goes on, she's you could hear her kind of stomping around in the woods behind you.
Let's see. Does that only leave Zack now?
Yes.
At this point? Okay. Zack will kind of fiddle around in the box, but he is going to find a small ring that has 3 little yellow gemstones on it that look like eyes. And so he has found the Ring of Eldritch Ire, which is, it has to be attuned by a warlock, but as a bonus, it has 3 charges. As a bonus action, I can expend a charge to mark a creature, and then that creature, I get +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls against it, and they take a -1 penalty to saving throws against stuff I cast. As well as, I know that creature's general distance and direction for me at all times, as long as he's on the same plane of existence as me. In addition, I can perceive him within 60 feet of me as if I had true sight. So he can't do illusion. So basically, if I mark somebody, it's like a hunter mark type thing of, you know, if they try to run, I still technically, as long as they're on the same plane of existence, I know the distance and direction kind of that individual.
Which is crazy. It's a great item.
Oh. But yeah.
Utrisk will kind of fish through the box too, and he holds up a bottle to Throsk. He's like, "This is the one that they've been," and Throsk's like, "Yeah, that's it." And so Utrisk will say, "This is the last one we have, but when the raiders come into our territory to look for whatever they're looking for, which I guess is what you're looking for too, they've always got these with them. We have tested a couple of them out, and they give you perfect memory for a whole hour, and then you can recall whatever you memorized in that hour for a whole day. I think they've been using it to make sure their maps are correct when they're marking off where they've searched. Maybe since you're searching too, you'll be able to make good use of this one." He tosses it to Zack.
Oh, I appreciate it. He'll kind of put it in his bag.
And that's it. That he will offer to let you guys, because it's getting kind of late, offer to let you guys stay either in or just outside if it would make you more comfortable of the town tonight. And set out again in the morning to make sure you're fully recovered from any of the harm that they did to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll take him up on the resting. I would say that any of, providing of course, or barring anything that anybody else wants to do, I'd like to try to get everyone that hasn't learned their skill that they were working on a chance to work on that, and then do the long rest. But Zack has no. He doesn't. Unless somebody approaches him, he's not really gonna have additional conversation. If that makes sense. So he'll just kind of do that, and then he'll unattune from the coat, and then he'll attune to the ring throughout the night. So.
Johan's gonna try again at whatever he's been doing with that leaf. Really sucking at it.
I forget, what do I roll? Is it athletics, right?
Yeah, and Megan's she's gonna stomp over and kind of help you with your stance again, so you can roll with advantage.
Woo! Still not like. I'm still just not like rolling high with these. Yeah,
the dice don't like you for some reason.
not for learning. Sure. So, but yeah. Okay.
You and Johan are learning at about the same pace. You can roll again when you guys wake up in the morning. So.
Oh, okay.
Johnny, please roll.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. You have to roll a terrible, horrible nightmare check.
How about a 4? I keep forgetting. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I always forget if it's the higher the number, the worse it is, or... So it is, okay. I rest without a problem, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Johan, come on. Come on, man.
Alright. Here we go! There we go!
You learn it. You managed to learn it.
Woo! Now I can wield Hybrid.
Your grip is more brutal.
Yeah.
Huh?
Your grip is now more brutal.
It is more brutal.
I think Megan, like come up and realize that what you were trying to do, and then give you a little hint.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She'll be like, oh wait, right, and she'll just go right up to Zack and open up his bag of holding and reach in there, kind of reach down until she got like her whole arm and shoulder down there. She's like, no, oh, here it is, and she'll pull out her Astral Avenger, and you kind of look in the bag. You're like, when did you put that in there?
I don't remember you putting that in there.
And she'll start swinging that around. And she'll do that last night so she can get attuned to it.
Gotcha.
Berlina and Brynn will probably be talking to each other, telling her that Brynn, basically Brynn wants to know why she had her take that potion, and she'll say that it's not something that should be outside of our lands. This was taken somehow, or someone else is eating. Someone else is secretly exporting.
So as you set out again in the morning, Trisk kind of walks you to the edge of the town and points you in the best direction to head to the town where Golback Shars is most likely to be. You have his full name now, which is going to be good for you guys.
Golback Shars.
And that is all. Where did I put him? There he is. I'll put that in the chat so you guys have the spelling for it.
It's pretty much, I'm sure that it's everywhere in the society of people wanting to go back to the old ways, and especially in where Relaine is from, is basically she's surrounded by old priests and stuff. So there always are in the meetings with their mother and Dalrock. It's just nonsense, pretty much. So she's gonna have not a fun attitude towards this guy.
Yeah.
Stuffy old men.
Well, I mean,
not change their ways.
And now you've heard that, like, the king was pretty convinced that he would, on his honor, have to meet with you peacefully, and maybe that's still true. Maybe he's just an asshole to these lizard people. But like, these guys definitely have a lesser opinion of him. But he points you in the right direction, and kind of gives you a description of the path, so you can make your way there more effectively. This way, you guys don't have to like check multiple little towns or whatever for this guy. And you set out. I need to answer a text real quick. Hold on.
So prepared to spend that heroic inspiration to take that potion if needed.
Which one?
That potion of moonlight.
Oh yeah. See, I'm sure there's a table of every spell in the base game, but like I would want to include like partner content stuff too.
I'm curious about. I don't know if it's like the potion. Just take the potion and you just get it.
Yeah.
You get a random one.
Yep. Like if you wanna make like a table of, God, I don't know, like 12 of them that you'd be more like okay with, and then roll for it or something, I'd let you do that, or something like that. I want it to have still like element of randomness. I don't want you to get fine traps or something. I think it just says level 3, but like you could also do that if you wanted to. I don't care.
I mean, here's how you could do it if you wanted to include every single spell. Wait, what's the potion called?
Newly found magic.
Partner content. Yeah. A random third level spell. Yeah, so if you truly want it to be as random as you possibly can, you can So if you go to the spell page, set it up to show partner content, and then spell 3rd level. There's 11 pages of spells. Roll a dice to see which page you go to,
There you go.
and then roll another dice to see which number on that page you get. Because I think they show, how many do they show per page? 20 is perfect.
Let us see.
Mode of hell.
A pocket of hell.
Cloud of hellfire echoes and cries again. No light even match with light can illuminate the cloud. Any creature fully within the area is blinded.
I like that it's basically like the arms of Hadar or whatever.
Yeah, but opposite.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. I guess you'd have to end up doing like we did with Merlin's teachings. You'd have to probably make a feat in order to actually add it.
Yeah, like for now you can just have the spell open and keep track of it, and we'll work it out later.
What did we get a long rest, right?
Yes, and you continue north. It's it's about another day. You come in like early to mid afternoon, and you can kind of hear. Johan especially can hear people up ahead. There's like talking and fighting and just like raucous revelry and stuff, And Johan kind of stops you guys back far enough away from it. And he says, we need to consider what we're going to do here. Oh, also, Zack, I would imagine, is still riding Nen, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right, Darcy has activated a second collar on Wolfgang and turned him into a large mount.
Yeah.
And is kind of riding alongside Zack, trying to like emulate his riding stance and stuff. Johan says, first of all, I think we should leave the carriage back. They would hear it coming before they would hear most of us. And I want to have as much of a jump on these guys as we can. And also, I think we need to consider if we want somebody to hang back in the tree line as sort of a trump card. He looks at Brynn. He says, "You can create one of those telepathic links with them, and then I can create a link to everybody else, including you, unless you're the one who stays back, who's in our group, and coordinate with the hidden person through you. And that way, we'll have some kind of insurance policy. We just have to decide who we want it to be, if anyone."
Oh, I think it's not a bad idea to essentially have someone, in a back pocket type thing. Any volunteers? As that kind of just looks at everybody.
He's got the best stealth out of all of us. Is it
Go
Megan?
on.
Is it Megan? No, it's not Megan.
Lana has plus 14. But if it is advantage with armor. Armor.
Johan has plus 15, but I don't know. I think she would almost be the better choice, because then we would have like an actual player doing it. So he's like, if you're up for it, I can. He like takes the staff of the balloons off his back. I can make sure that the noise from that armor won't hinder you, because he can do at will pass without trace.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, just not well. Just ping.
Or Lena can cast it too if everyone wants to.
Okay.
If she's able to stay within 30 feet of that bubble.
I mean, we can. I don't have. I mean, Zack is just wearing a breastplate technically. So,
Yeah.
like he's not even really. He's not at disadvantage for things. Yeah.
Brynn's awakened mind as a creature within 4 miles of somebody, so she can be.
Question. So, Zack and... Well, I don't know what Megan's... What's Megan's fighting style? Just curious. The reason I ask is so Zack's fighting style is currently great weapon fighting, but for that to actually work, you have to be wielding the weapon in 2 hands. So, like, great weapon master just is a heavy weapon, so that can still fly if, like, tiebreakers in 1 hand, but great weapon fighting cannot be. So I'm going to intend at some point to retrain just, 2 weapon fighting or great weapon fighting into another fighting style. But would you consider that have to be at a level up, or is it be like a thing that he trains to? Just kind of what are your thoughts on that? Because that's not really like it is a retraining of a feat, so it could be on a level up.
Yeah, I think we should do it on a level up, and you're not gonna have to worry about waiting that long.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well.
She's 2 weapon fighting right now because she's got 2 she's been fighting with 2 weapons.
Ooh, makes sense. Oh yeah, we all gain 21 temp HP as well.
Right.
Right? 21? I always have to double check. Yep, 21.
So, are we doing that? Are we keeping Relarna back?
Yeah.
Alright, so Brynn will make the connection to her, and then Johan will, it says that telepathy works by initiating a conversation with the telepathy, so I'll just say something to all of you guys. And then, Relarna will eventually get out of the range of mine, but I'll still be able to coordinate with her through Brynn.
Okay. So we can all just now talk to each other, basically.
Yeah, we can just think at each other now.
Alright.
And then we'll head forward. And you guys can go ahead and go to the map if you want.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
2 of these things are not like the others.
Is it just me, or is the entire map black except the top right corner?
Not just you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
And technically it has us coming in from the top. We're coming in from the south. It's just the map is turned the wrong way. It was too good a map not to use it.
Gotcha. Alright.
And as we approach, we see a pair of orcs kind of standing by slope down in the ridge there, sitting in the grass playing cards. It's some game where if you don't get the right card, the other orc throws a dart at you.
Sounds like a fun game.
And there's a burlier male orc, and he has a bunch of darts in his chest. And you guys approach, and they kind of jump up when they see you, and they're like, "Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?"
How many did you say there are?
Just 2.
We're just here to pass through. Let us pass. I'm trying to, emphasize the fact that we have a number of individuals more than they are. So
He kind of returns your energy, and he's so confident you almost forget about the fact that he's got like a dozen darts in his chest. He says, "You think you're big shots, huh? You have no idea the mess you just stepped into." He says, "What business do you have here? This is your last chance to tell me. Maybe I'll just let you by."
I doubt it. As I stated earlier, we're simply passing through. We don't really want any issues.
You see him kind of
please allow us to pass.
Is he bloody because of the darts in his body?
Yes, he is.
I'm assuming yes.
He kind of steps back to the ridge and he says, "Hey, we got some troublemakers up here."
Brynn's gonna say, it's like, this was not in the brochure. Are we sure this is the right place that tour guide told us to go?
What tour guide? What are you talking about?
Trying to. Oh, he's trying to.
We were on vacation. We came here on vacation, and the tour guide told us to come here. There's a cool sights over here, out in the jungle.
There's no tours out here. It's not making any sense. The other orc kind of comes up and puts her hand on his shoulder and like.
Can I do a check to see if I can? I don't want to say sense how powerful they are, but kind of get a general feel for it.
Yes.
What do you want? Insight?
Just insight's fine.
Yeah.
Brynn's gonna look up at Zack. He's like,
26.
They wouldn't last 2 seconds against you guys.
Well, since we can all talk to each other in our mind, right?
Yeah.
I am going to talk to Johan and say, while Brynn is talking to him, since he is a very stealthy individual, can he just stealth over and, like Batman, take him out?
I mean, possibly.
Like, knock him out, or attempt to?
Let's
Brynn's
see if you can do that.
Brynn's gonna look up to Zack at that moment, be like, and tug on his jacket and be like, "You don't think that bad man? He was a bad man that scammed us, do you?"
Oh, it could have easily been a bad man. It definitely looks like we're not in, it definitely doesn't look like the place he described. We must have took a wrong turn somewhere.
The smarter looking of the two orcs is like, listen, if we don't want any trouble if you don't, but wherever you think you are, there's a whole camp of us just over this ridge. I'd recommend you go back.
Wow, that sounds scary.
As she says that, two more guys kind of come up the incline,
Oh, there we go.
and then Johan reaches up and
Just one more dart to Andrew's.
As right before this is happening, of course, Zack's like, don't react to Johan just picking him up. Nobody's like, oh my god. Oh, look, an admiral, too.
you're like, what's the meaning of this? What's going on here? This guy's talking now.
Brynn's gonna be like, that man with the robe, I'm sure he was trustworthy. I don't know why.
Zack will look at the pirate that was originally at the group, and he'll just kind of look at him and go, where did your friend run off to?
Ryan, like, God, him again. She kind of walks into the woods looking for him.
Johan's family. Bones and
Poor dark guy's just dead.
Snake.
Not dead, but
Johan's pulls up in a cardboard box and just.
oh, that like yeah.
This guy that's coming. He looks trustworthy. Excuse me. Do you know where we are? I think we're lost.
I forget, how old is Brynn nowadays? He's like 16 or so? Yeah, okay. Alright.
He says,
She's not wearing her armor either, so she's just.
That's true, yeah.
He says, you are certainly lost. This is the last place I would think you should be, whoever you are. Looks at all the fancy gear you guys are wearing. He says, though, maybe a lucky day for us. He doesn't seem like he's going to give you a chance to leave like that other person was.
Brynn was going to change her whole mood. It's like, well, it was worth a shot.
How far, so where Johan is right now, I guess because I can telepathically talk to him, I'll ask if he can see over, is this myth or is this, what is this?
This is just, I don't want you to know what's down there yet.
Oh, okay. Then I'll ask Johan, while we're talking and doing all this stuff, if he can kind of slowly sneakily work his way and just kind of get a general layout, or at least, just what it looks like on the other side.
Yeah, he's going to say, I think we might not want to pick a fight this time.
Well, they're trying. Brynn's going to say, Well, they're going to. This guy is the way he's doing. He's wanting to. So
Johan will kind of. Let me roll stealth again to see if I can get back to where he started.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Well, he's got good natural self.
yeah. What it is? Yeah, he's able to kind of. He kind of gets behind the bigger animals and manages to. He kind of walks out like he was behind them to begin with. And he says, "Listen. Truth is, we're here to meet with someone. Go back, Stars. We seek an audience with him. Peaceful audience." Kind of holds his hands up. We won't even draw our weapons. We just want to speak with him. We've heard he's an honorable man on his honor. We'd like to meet peacefully with him.
Ole. To use a word of your, as a fellow pirate.
Hey, literally. And the admiral he's kind of like stroking his orc beard. He's like, intriguing. Yes, I'd imagine that you would be welcomed here then, on a provisional basis. Says if you'll follow me, I'll take you to where you need to go. He turns and he gestures to the other one to turn, and they head back down.
Relanus would like to insight check.
All right, go for it.
Leading us into a trap.
He seems sincere enough.
Zack will follow right behind him.
All right.
Relena is going to. I don't know if it really matters. Probably doesn't. And your next turn, which is 6 seconds, so it doesn't matter. How long do you think it has been? I think I'll just go ahead and use. How is that lost? Lasts an hour. Yeah, she's gonna. She'll use a second level spell to keep up Pass Without Trace, and she's gonna stealth in.
Okay.
Straight roll.
She's doing great.
Yeah.
As you guys reach the ridge, you see a huge camp.
Oh, this is a cool map.
Yes, it is.
I like that.
Filled with a bunch of guys. And Johan will, in your mind, point out the big guy from that fight on the boat is up on the shipwreck partying with some guys. He's up here.
Krog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where did I put the other ones? Betul is right here.
Oh, okay.
The fiance.
Yeah.
That's the one
So
that Johan beat?
yes.
Or
Yeah.
this one was
One
okay.
minute.
Krog was the one that was fighting Zack that just kept beating him since the start. And then but okay. Got it. Oh, those are the only two familiar faces we think.
You'll be surprised.
Huh?
They're definitely going to be surprised.
Yeah, I would say so. Oh, is there? Well, I don't know if we see her. Whoops.
No, you wouldn't see her yet, but she's definitely also here.
We need to see the Shawnee.
Yeah.
Zack will work his way down. As he gets to the bottom, though, Zack will unmount Nin, and he'll have Nin just. I'm assuming that's just water, so he'll just kind of unmount and then kind of like gesture Nin over to the water just to.
Those poor dead guards.
Not.
Which dead guard?
I don't think.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Where'd the other one go?
He's dead.
You see one?
Yeah.
Johan must have ate him. Transformed a dinosaur and ate him. Oh, there he is.
The admiral says, says to the other person that was with him, he says, "You get up there and take over their posts, since those idiots couldn't keep these guys out." And
Valena go? Can Valena go and attack him?
sure, go for it.
Just slowly picking off people, so that way just, inevitably when we have to fight something, probably, there's just going to be one less guy.
Just roll a d20.
Okay.
You managed to knock him out.
Okay.
Kind of add him to the pile.
Yeah. I mean, Valena, if her passive perception can see that all the bodies there, she'll probably move them over there too, and then come back.
So he's going to lead you up through here and over to this area here. And up here.
Oh,
and he's going to say to these guys here, "Clear out!"
Oh.
And so these guys kind of wander off. And then you see a man and a woman leave this tent, all disappointed, and head off this way too.
Which tent?
This one
The
here.
one we're close to. Oh, okay. Are they? Should we mark them as anything significant?
No, they just go. The two that left the tent go find another tent,
Okay.
and the other two go. They're like practicing sword fighting, so they go and practice sword fighting. And as you pass by, Batul gets up and she wanders over. She's like, "What's the meaning of this? What's going on?" And you the others that she was with have like gotten up and kind of stepped back. This area, I imagine, is probably even a little bigger than it looks on the map, honestly. She says, "What's going on here?" And he says, "These people, they've demanded an audience with Gobak Shars, and they've invoked his honor. So I brought them with me." And then Batul says, "But Gobak isn't here." And he replies, "But his right hand is."
Oh my God.
He says, "Dura, come out here. There's some visitors want to talk with somebody who knows what's going on around here."
So the king sent us unknowingly to the leader of.
Yep. And then he kind of wanders off to do his own thing. He's like, "Shoo, all of you, don't need to get involved in all that." So they kind of just go find something to do. Go up here and grab a drink with these guys. You can see Krog's kind of watching.
Brynn is going to think in her head, everyone's like, "Well, this is awkward."
just a little.
And you see Darcy's gonna hop down off of Wolfgang, who is still large. Kind of send him off, and he's gonna wander through and start sniffing at everybody.
Hey, boy. I wonder if these guys are dog kickers.
Now these two seem to like him.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Sometimes pirates can be dog kickers. So, depending on the mood.
You see Dura. She kind of looks at all of you up and down, kind of nods, and says, "Let's talk over here." And she kind of walks over to this larger area and runs everybody else off. Says, "It's interesting to see all of you again."
Yeah, very much so.
She kind of laughs. She's like, I honestly thought you'd turn back after the thrashing we gave you."
No, we're not easily diverted. So it was an entertaining fight, to say the least.
"I would agree. If I'd known how strong you were, I would have brought more men. Says, but as fun as it is reminiscing, what are you doing here?
We're here to seek an audience with the shaman.
Yes, she kind of waves her hand. He said that, but fortunately he's not here at the moment. What do you want to talk to him about?
We just need his assistance with potentially locating something.
She kind of perks up at that. She says, what could outsiders like you possibly be interested in locating here? Kind of looks over at Betul, who shrugs. She says, because my people have been looking for something too. Now, it can't possibly be the same thing, can it?
I mean, there are many items in this world. What are the odds that both of us would be looking for the same?
Yeah, what are the odds? Coincidences do exist, I suppose.
That they do.
Says, this sword you're looking for. Why would you expect Golback to know where it is?
We just heard that he might be able to provide information on its potential whereabouts, or at least the general area.
Kind of looks at Betul. Betul kind of glances back. He says, let me guess. The king sent you here, didn't he?
Yes. Brynn will say, yes, Your Majesty.
She kind of puts her hand on her sword before she stops herself. She says, that's interesting. Even the king doesn't know that about me.
You kind of deduced.
You're cleverer than most of the fools that come here to challenge us. But though I like conflict, I don't seek it unnecessarily. And you have earned my respect. And she even kind of glances at Darcy a little bit when she says that. She says, if you seek to meet with Golback, to parley with him, and you call out his honor, then I have no choice but to leave you be for now. Though I will tell you now, if those words that you just spoke to me leave your mouths in earshot of any of my compatriots here, we will come to quarrel.
So they don't know.
Of course they don't know. If my true status were known here, could you imagine the kind of leverage these people would try to gain over the king by threatening my life? She says the only ones who know are Betul here and Krog, and she kind of nods up to the broken ship where he's still kind of staring at you with his hand on his weapon.
Well, if all is well, then your secret is safe with us.
I'll take it that you are honorable enough not to break that promise.
As long as we get the information that we want, and you don't do anything to try to interfere or cause any of my companions harm, then I can assure you that my word is true.
She is hesitant, but she does, give you the benefit of the doubt for now. She says, "Go."
I'm a little curious on this Durgas fellow. So if we meet with him and we ask him, he's just not, because if he's looking for the same thing, if we all looking for the same thing we are, he has no obligation to tell us where it is. So.
Oh yes, you'll have to convince him. Not everyone.
You haven't tried to convince him? I mean, I assume if he knows the location or if he knows the general area, you would already have that information since you work relatively close with him, or at least know or speak with him on occasion.
She says, I know everything he does, of course. There is a reason we seek the item that you're looking for. And I assume it's the same reason my father seeks it. It's a powerful symbol. If we were to gain possession of it first, it would solidify our position in the eyes of our people and sway minds towards our cause. Golback certainly doesn't know where it is, but he would know everywhere we have looked and everywhere we haven't.
Well, by that same logic, you would also have that information, wouldn't you?
I would, but you didn't seek an audience with me.
That is true.
She says,
Very curious on what your insights in all this is, what your reasoning.
my reasoning.
Does it have to do with the clans? Like is there a certain reason you're being, what's the word I'm looking for, hostile or indifferent than what your father's ideas are?
You're asking why.
She's asking what her motivations are. Like what is her father not doing or doing that she doesn't like?
She says, you're asking why at my age I'm still acting like a rebellious teenager. Well, fact of the matter is, she kind of looks Ollie over like she's trying to decide something. She says, we've exchanged blows. We're as close to friends as anyone who doesn't know each other from Adam. Fact of the matter is, my mother died when I was very young, and my father, well, he tried to give me as much time as he could, but his job is quite demanding. Then my younger sister was sent away to Byzantia. I didn't really have many people. The only one I had was my uncle. He spent a lot of time with me, showed me how to fight, taught me about our history, taught me the Orkanian ideal of heroics, where it's the greatness, the impressiveness of the deed that makes a hero, not anything as pedantic as the morality of it. He entertained me with stories of ancient Orkanian heroes with a lust for adventure who went where they wanted and took what they wanted. Not to sow violence, but just because they wanted to. And I will admit that did form my foundation of my opinion on where our society was heading. And yet I was still content to live under my father's rule. Then my uncle did something absolutely horrible and was banished from our entire civilization. He attempted to usurp my father. He would have killed him. And I loved the man, but even I couldn't forgive that. There is a limit to how much you can take from someone before it becomes inexcusable. And she looks to Batul, and Batul kind of nods her agreement. She says, but without him, I was left aimless. My father still didn't have enough time for me. I had nothing to guide me. And then I met Batul and her brother Krog. And they spoke of everything they have heard about well, he wouldn't agree to call them such, but the teachings of the northern shaman Golback Shars. He spoke of many of the same things my uncle had, reminding me of my appreciation for those traditional values. And I realized that through them I could find a place, not just at Batul's side, but in the movement that was starting, spurred on by Golback's words. I have no wish to harm my father. I just think he's wrong. Or at the very least, he needs to be less rigid with his beliefs. So there's her reasoning. Do you have any follow-up questions?
Primarily, we just kind of want to know where the shaman is, because at this point, we feel like, well, the shaman is not leading. He's, not really the best influence of this individual, because ideally we would like both of them to kind of meet their needs, but at the same time, they're not going to, especially as long as the shaman's around. So, when can we expect the shaman back?
He could be here anytime. He's out with one of our scouting parties. He hasn't ordered us to search for the sword, obviously. It's not his concern, really, but he supports our efforts to do so. He's even the one who suggested that finding it might help the rest of Orkania understand our position.
Yeah.
He's very knowledgeable about our history in that way. Maybe even more so than my own father.
He was rather knowledgeable.
She says, I suppose you're welcome to wait here until he returns. No, I doubt you'd want to let your guard down too much.
What's up with the darts? That's what Brynn's gonna ask.
I mean, that's a fair question, I guess.
She kind of, you see her glance up to that ridge, and she's like, "Oh, the two of them? Is that the way you came in?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she just wants an excuse to throw darts at him.
Okay.
Made up that whole game.
Mm.
He doesn't seem to mind, though. It's pretty funny.
Bit of a prankster myself, so I can understand that. Or these people are comfortable with us here.
Are the individuals really comfortable with us here?
They're kind of still going about their business, yeah.
No.
Like, they are interested in the fact that you're here.
Yeah.
Like if a fight were to start, for example, it doesn't seem like any of them would sit it out. But they're not being aggressive either, really. You see,
The Finn... Brynn clocks that the Finn friend isn't here.
yeah, did she mention it?
Is he the only one that's not there?
Yeah.
In that group, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't, Zack will mention it.
Oh, you mean Razorfin. Yeah, he, when he's not out escorting one of our ships, he tends to patrol the coast. He's an antsy one. That one, he doesn't like to sit still.
I bet he was a little upset with us after our last encounter.
She kind of, yeah, the way you kept throwing him back into the water was hilarious.
It's funny because he's a shark, and if he doesn't stop moving, he dies. That's not what Brynn says, but what Nick said. Because he's antsy.
Yeah, I mean, not technically, but that is where I got the idea for that from, yes. As you're kind of standing around awkwardly,
What?
the cat's kind of wandering around, too. Kind of wanders over to say hi to Rolana and wanders away. You do hear some kind of ruckus over kind of up behind that tent that she came out of. And let's just
Somebody else is in there, you mean?
grab a guy from down here. It doesn't really matter. There are people up there watching another way into the camp. You hear them like talking about something. It kind of draws Dura's attention. She kind of moves this way and kind of ushers you guys over here so she can get through. So Batul kind of follows after her. You see, and you'd be able to see it because it's kind of up on that ridge there. Somebody comes in. She says, one of the scouts. He kind of hops down. He sees her and kind of gestures towards the tent. And she kind of looks back at you guys. She says, on your honor, I'll trust you to stay here for a moment. while I meet with him. Kind of motions for Batul to follow her. And they head into the tent as well. You can tell some of the other orcs around are still watching you guys, but none of them would seem to be in earshot of you. Not that that would matter, technically.
I'll talk to each other. Woo!
Johan will kind of get himself situated up next to Todd, but he'll kind of lean between the two tents. He thinks that you guys, they're discussing something. Oh, this guy, one of their scouts, came ahead of the party with the shaman. He's saying he has their most up-to-date map of the wastes.
Ooh.
Brought it ahead so that they could leave it for the scribe to start making copies to disseminate to their search parties the next time everybody regroups.
Yawn.
John's like, I don't think we should take it, though. They would definitely notice something was wrong. But he says, but...
If I can get a look at it.
He's like, yes, if one of us can get a look at it.
I was going to say, I have a fancy little potion that'll help me remember things. Even if I get a quick look at it, I can recreate it on our map.
Because it might be easier if you could pass that potion to Brynn since she's already hidden. If we can keep the others occupied, they don't even know she's here. She might be able to get into the tent. Or we have the option of sending a familiar. I could send Beans, use the potion, look through his eyes, and remember anything that he sees for a whole day.
Forget, for familiars, you can just use the action to see through?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Perfect intro, I guess, then. Zack will take that, he'll, hear what Johan says, and he'll be like, well, what do you want to give it to unkindness, though? Because unkindness can at least fly.
Yeah, but a bird that doesn't come from the area might stand out more than a random frog.
Oh, that's fair.
Also, I don't use beans enough anymore.
That's fair, and actually.
So what this comes down to is if you use Johan's familiar, you'll have to do a couple rolls to try to keep Dura and her group occupied until for a certain amount of time. If we use Berlerna, or the thing I'm assuming you're about to do, you'll have to roll a couple of stealth rolls. It's just the difference in what types of rolls you want to make.
Yeah, the problem is that if I go the route that I was going to go, it's more out of character than even a crow, so at least I would imagine it would be.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if it is. Oh, it has +4 on stealth. That would be kind of a fun way to. You know what? Why not? You
guys have seen some weird-looking lizards in this area.
I mean, it's not really a lizard, but it's kind of.
And also, only 2 to 4 of these guys actually seem intelligent. So.
That's true. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Why not? Let's do it. I'm gonna wait. So you would feed the potion to the familiar, I guess? No, you would just. Oh, no, you do it, but you see through their eyes.
Yeah. As you are deciding all this, Dura and Batul come back out, and the scout comes back out, and they're kind of just talking low to each other. Johan's transmitting it back to all of you. Says,
Johan would move closer to Zack in that conversation. Relena still has the path without trace up, so you can move closer to Zack and be within range if you wanted to give a potion, I guess.
Yeah.
Make spell checks that way.
Let's
with
see.
the eye.
Let's have her roll stealth to see if she can creep up closer to him.
Well, like within range. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's funny is I could also just use disguise self as that. Well, no, because he would notice him missing.
Yeah.
That's fair. Never mind.
And it's a 37.
Yep. She's able to get up to like here
Okay.
and could kind of roll the potion to him, or like he could roll the potion to her if he wanted to. But if
Well,
he's gonna be doing it,
It's either or if Orlando wanted to,
yeah,
like, if it's just getting the range within pass without a trace effect. So it's
Yeah.
either
yeah,
option that.
Also,
yeah, like
you
yeah,
could give Mass Without a Trace to something else, technically.
It's an aura 30 feet.
yeah. She could
Yeah.
she could then creep up towards the tent,
Or
And
she could say
keep
the
your-
30 feet
keep your
bubble.
guy in the aura.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Then yeah, why not? It'll be a good intro, I guess.
Yeah.
So Zack will pull out the potion. So you said nobody's really paying attention to us, right? At the moment, not really.
Not really.
All right, then yeah. Zack will pull out the potion out of his bag, and as he does it, let's see, I don't know if anybody would really notice. Maybe
You can
Darcy, I guess.
you could go two ways about this. You can try to hide it and do sleight of hand, or you could roll a performance or a deception to try to make it look like you're just taking a swig out of a canteen.
And I will get 24.
All right, you're fine then.
Okay.
Nobody suspects anything. What is going
and
on
as I
here?
do that, what is what?
Nothing. Just
Oh,
my computer being stupid again.
the problem is that if I summon anything, they're going to notice it, right? I would assume. So I do another.
You
check or
could
something like that.
like summon it under a tree or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I will. Sorry, let me.
Well, I mean, Johan also has, if you guys remember, he has, he does have it, right? Where is it? Yeah, minor illusion. He could, like,
Oh yeah, I'm minor illusion too. Yeah. I guess I didn't think about that. You just minor illusion something in order to.
yeah, but he specifically has, also two uses of subtle spell. So he could create an illusion of empty space where you're summoning it without having to do
Yeah.
any somatic stuff,
Let's coordinate that.
and then have the little guy stealth off from there.
All right. I will. Johan and I will have that conversation through our minds. And as that happens, so it kind of just almost looks like a blanket of just me standing there, but in reality, I am standing there, and from what Darcy, because I mean I'll say that she sees it for thematic purposes. She sees a little purple, almost dragon-like creature kind of come up from behind Zack, like on his shoulder almost, like he's like sitting on his shoulder, on his shoulder. And so Zack will kind of whisper to the dragon a little bit, even though he doesn't have to. And then the dragon will slowly start moving in the direction of the map.
Okay. As that's happening,
And for some reason, the dragon's not showing up on the companion, so I don't know why.
oh, that's weird.
It's weird.
Well, that's really strange.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. Oh no, there it is.
Hey, there it is. Okay.
There she is. Out of character. I mean, I'll do an explanation after, but it's a female actually,
Neat.
a little female dragon. From the individual, Johan, I think, was the only one even out of this bunch that was with us at the time when we fought the amethyst dragon. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think, yeah, nobody else is there. So he would at least be like, huh,
Yep.
interesting.
Very interesting.
So yeah, so she will summon kind of right, like I said, she'll just kind of come off a little bit like right there, and then where you said, where's the map at? Over by the pirate that's coming in next to them?
Well, as they kind of leave the tent, Johan says, they're talking. It sounds like he did leave the map. And you see him kind of run back up to go rejoin the party he left to run ahead. And then
Okay.
Batul and Dura start walking back towards you. And
So the map's still in the tent?
yes.
Alright, then yeah. So Zack will kind of walk up. Oh, that's kind of cool too. If you click on a token now, you can click View Character Sheets, and it'll open it to the left on the map.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh. I don't know what's been going on with Wizards, but it seems like they're starting to actually add things to the map.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's almost like the people in charge of D&D actually care about it again for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he'll send Mika over this way.
The second
still-
The only one that's kind of really paying attention to you is still Krog. But, roll insight for me. I'll have Johan roll it too.
27.
Alright, you both notice his attention is firmly on this area where Dura and Batul have just rejoined the group. So like if Mika goes now, there's a really good chance she'll get where she's going.
Alright, then yeah, so he'll kind of sneakily, because he's going to stay low to the ground, even though she can fly, but obviously the lower to the ground she is, the less likely she would, in theory, be seen. So she'll stay low to the ground as she moves. And then Zack will tell Rowlena if, to try to stay within a somewhat distance. Because actually, how far is the tent from Rowlena? 47. So he would ask.
Getting closer.
He would
Yeah,
say,
we're
move her
we're,
like
we're, we're gonna say this area is scaled down a little bit, so like 15 feet would be 30 feet. So she'd have to get pretty close.
Oh, okay. Well, I would say, like, if she could get behind this plant or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. That would be 15 feet to get inside the tent area. So, yeah, you could sneak over there, like over here. And then,
27.
As long as she hugs the back of those tents, she should make it.
so then Mika will make her way in. Try to... I'm trying to think. Does Rowlena... Is it daylight out right now?
It's the sun's kind of starting to go down.
Do we see any shadows inside the tent? Like to see if there's somebody in there?
Well, Johan would have done this anyway, so
Okay.
he doesn't hear anything in there.
Alright, sweet. So then, yeah, Mika will go inside. And then I don't know if I can do this. So you can see through a familiar's eyes, right?
Yes, but it negates what you're seeing and hearing. So, in order to keep up with any conversation we have here, Johan's going to have to repeat everything that anyone else says into your head.
Okay.
But he can do that. So,
Yeah. Well, and as long as Zack's kind of the one, like, if he's standing, yeah. So I'll temporarily go, and I'll see through Mika's eyes into the tent.
Johan is going to let's see if I roll high enough on this. This will just hold him for a couple minutes. Which one's better? They're both equally bad. So,
Well,
okay, that's not bad actually. He's gonna kind of address direct because he hasn't really said anything to her yet. He's gonna say, "While we're here, I'm the representative of my government as well. The people of the Wolfwood, you probably haven't heard of us. If things are going to keep going the way they are, and there's a chance that the various pocket communities up here of traditionalists are going to remain sort of their own independent nation from the rest of Orkania, then I'd like to establish diplomatic relations." And he's going to start talking about some of the benefits of the Wolfwood. might be able to.
Yeah, distraction.
And that's going to keep them busy for about the next 4 minutes.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Any combat?
It's enough time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, depending on what Mika finds in the tent, I would imagine if she just finds the map or at least just, you know.
Batul kind of say something smart alecky about how she wants another crack at him, but she can wait until he's done talking about all the ways that his people might be good for them. And they kind of banter a little bit. And you are able to get a look around the tent. Does Mika have any kind of dark vision or anything?
I need to save her image.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, she has
Okay.
She has blind sight and dark vision.
Okay, that is helpful.
She's just using the pseudo dragon staff lock, because that's one of the things that I can use with Pact of the Chain, is the pseudo dragon, so.
So you get a look around. You see, as you come in, there's a bed off to the left-hand side of the tent. It's relatively ornate for a bunch of people who are living like a tribal life up here, you know. Definitely feels like the kind of place that the most respected person here would sleep. You also see at the foot of that bed what is clearly like a chest full of like his take from all the stuff that they've raided. It's like there's weapons and items and trinkets and stuff. I don't know, they probably even have like his name written on it or something. Like Golback's touch and you lose your hand or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Past it on the back wall of the tent is a chair, and then in front of that is like a desk, like almost like a war room table style desk where he would meet with people, and there's papers laying out on top of it. And that you see what looks like the page that the scout was carrying kind of sitting on the edge of that desk.
Okay. I'll have her attempt to approach it and see if she can see what it says.
Alright. You can either have her hop up there, or she could like pull it down and look at it.
I guess I'll have her... Well, no, I'll just have her, like, hop up. I mean, she has flight, so I don't know if, like... but... Yeah, she would just kind of float up there, or attempt to float up there, I guess.
That's fine. You get a look at it. You can see that while they have kind of, it seems like, automatically discounted some of the lizard folk territory from their search, they have also searched enough of the wastes that, depending on what 20% that old man was talking about,
Yeah.
80-90% of the waste would be mapped at this point, with all the information you have.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
10 pointed to a mile 80.
And because of that potion, you're able to just memorize it at a glance.
Yeah.
And you've got like 2 more minutes left if you want to like take an additional look around the tent or anything.
I was going to say, I'll look kind of just around the tent and just see if there's anything else in there.
Alright, well, you do see Golback has a couple of weapons that he's kind of set out to the side. He is an orc after all. That you would expect him to have spare weapons lying around.
Yep.
Roll. What's your investigation look like?
Mine is a plus whopping 1.
Alright, what's your perception look like then?
Oh, my perception, however, is plus 8.
Okay.
I
Roll.
can't investigate anything, but I can sure perceive it. Like,
Roll. Because I let those be interchangeable. Like, what is the difference?
well, perception and well, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just the way you go about it.
Yeah.
So roll perception for me.
What the hell? 20.
Hey.
You see the weapons, you see the bed. There's like some older maps, it looks like, tacked up to the wall. Or like the side of the tent, you know what I mean.
Okay.
An ale barrel in the corner. But you also notice, and you're lucky because if you'd gotten any lower I wouldn't have given you this.
Yeah.
A bundle wrapped up in what looks like some kind of animal skin underneath the bed.
What kind of bundle?
It's about 3 feet long and narrower than it is long. And
But it's
it,
like wrapped up in something?
yes, but I mean, you could go unwrap it. Look at it.
Yeah, still proceed with, like, kind of caution, but, like, I still kind of go up and start unwrapping it, or at least pulling at it a little bit, just to see. Because, I mean, if Johan didn't, like, hear or anything, I can't imagine it's anything, like, anything. I imagine it's just an item of some sort. So, yeah, so still approach it, and then start kind of pulling at it and trying to unravel it.
Jeremy,
Oh, no.
do you remember what the king's sword looked like?
Yes, I do.
It's the brothers.
How weird. How weird to see an identical weapon here in the tent where Gobak Shars lives.
Your Gobak Shars, the brother.
He might be.
Boom, boom, boom. It sounds like a real family matter here.
Wait a minute.
Hey, that means it's also the uncle that
Yes.
Jesus is talking about too.
But if that's the uncle, then why is she treating him differently?
Well-
you may not know he's the uncle.
I mean, he could be in disguise.
That's
No,
what I'm saying. You may not know he's the uncle.
And if you think about it, and I would imagine you would like relay this information to us, right?
Oh yeah, I'm as it's happening, I'm telling everybody telepathically.
Okay. Well, roll history. Everybody roll history with advantage.
Brynn is thinking, well,
I
this
need
is,
these things.
Brynn is thinking to herself, well, this is
Oh
super.
yeah. With advantage, I rolled a 1 and a 2. So I got 3 in history. I don't
Right,
remember
well-
anything.
Brynn would definitely think, well, that's super interesting.
And super.
That's super interesting because remember what the brother was banished for, trying to usurp the king,
Yeah.
and
Super.
and now it sounds almost like
He's trying to usurp the king.
right by using his bond with the king's daughter as a way back in.
His niece.
Yes.
As a different person. As a different person. As
Yes.
a different person. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What an asshole. This guy is an asshole. He's probably in league with the freaking evil, I'm not evil orcs, too.
I wonder. Look at
Mr. McFlag.
who
I'm not evil
the
orcs.
Murgrags?
Yeah.
No,
The flag. I'm not evil.
that's way too many layers of intrigue here, Nick. I'm not that smart.
And then the king needs us to find evidence that they're funding him anyway. Hey, can you find evidence on your tent that they're funding, that they're being funded?
Well, you've got about a minute left before you're really worried that the conversation between Johan and Dura would wind down. Do you want to hop back up on that desk and see if there's anything else of interest up there?
Absolutely.
Oh, look at
I
that.
assume that's the only thing in the bundle, right? Is the sword?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it is. It's hidden away because, like, there's at least one person in this camp that would recognize it.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna continue that minute and try to do as much investigation of this tent as I can.
Sleep it up. And lure Dora over there so she sees the sword and just blows this thing wide open.
That is an option. I'm gonna tell you that is an option.
The sword out at least, and then just setting it there. What's
You
that?
hop back up there, and you kind of rustle around the papers, and what's that? But a letter.
Yep.
Talking about financial support with the Murgrag crest on it.
Hey, grab that.
I mean, it's going to be fairly small, so I'll have Mika try to pick that up and try to not damage it as much as I can.
At this point, you could just pocket dimension Mika and bring her back out with that in her hand after we're out of here.
How much does pocket dimension? How much weight can she hold?
I would imagine just as much as something her size can hold. Which I don't know what that would be, but
it's gonna be small. Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah. I guess before I pocket her out, is there anything else in the tent that's really?
Roll one more perception check.
Oh my god.
Orkania is almost...
What's a lore drop? 18.
You don't see anything else that seems of interest.
All right, I'll have her pick up the page and then pocket her out.
Awesome.
Those are two big significant things, so I don't think there's anything else.
That went.
We found the sword. I didn't expect a second significtent thing. So
yeah, that went perfectly, man.
Orkania is so tempted to send a crossbow bolt into that tent to make some noise in there, and for them to go check it out.
Yeah. Before I pocket it, I guess before I pocket her, do I leave the sword out to have her discover it, just to see it? Because that would easily turn her against the shaman. At least that would be my thoughts would be.
Definitely plant some ideas in her head.
Yeah, you know what? I won't. Well, it's already going to be pulled out enough because Mika would have seen the sword. So I won't try to recover it up or anything. And then actually, I will once I pocket dimension Mika, I will have Zack ask for Lena because he has a crossbow, right?
Yeah.
To do a small noise in the general direction of the tent. That's something that might cause somebody to go look.
Right.
Way off script.
This is getting very interesting.
I'm seeing if I have something.
Well, technically,
I'm actually going to. I might actually have a better idea. I have a fourth level spell called Murder of Crows.
Oh no.
that will cause a lot of noise.
I mean, yeah, if you want to use a 4th level spell on it, sure.
Let's see. Unleash a murder of deadly crows. Each creature, and it says the crows disperse and vanish after they strike. So I'm just gonna.
You could also just have Johan Druid craft a animal sound into there.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
All right. He'll kind of.
Yeah.
He'll kind of as he's wrapping up his conversation with Dura, he'll kind of go lean back against this tent casually.
Brynn is going to say, the king's pretty strong, isn't he? He had this weird idea that we should fight him in our first meeting. What was that about? Do you have any hints that would help us if we happen to fight him again? That would be more advantageous for us.
Dura kind of laughs. He's like, "Don't fight him." And as she's saying that, Johan is going to. Do I need to subtle spell that? Yes, I would.
Brynn's like, I don't think we had much of a choice.
Yeah.
You really
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm going to apologize. Either this is going to go really well or really bad.
As they're kind of saying that to each other, and Dura's kind of like, yeah, that sounds about right. there's going to be the sound of animal screeching and like tussling back in the tent, and Dur is going to kind of abruptly stop talking and
Oh, what's
kind
that?
of lean back and kind of give a look to Batul to kind of hang here, and then she's going to go see what's going on.
Oh,
And while she's in there, you hear up on this ridge here, where that scout returned, the watchers
make it lie.
start kind of like cheering and stuff.
Oh, no.
Like, hey, he's back.
It's back.
And they kind of move down to kind of lead somebody down into the place, and then you see the same scout and another like escort, and they all kind of make their way down.
It's time to say our Irish goodbye.
And an elderly man comes into view. An elderly orc in robes, carrying a icy staff.
Icy snap.
Is he shaman looking?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Kind of comes into view. He's laughing, talking with his escorts. Kind of pats him on the back. He looks around. He says, "It's good to be home." And then Dura steps out of the tent with the sword.
Like an anime. Like an anime cliffhanger.
Oh.
It's good to be home. It's like I think you want. That's a death line right there. It's good to be home.
Welcome home.
She says, "Welcome back, go back. Tell me." She kind of has the sword balanced up on her shoulder. "Why do you have my uncle's sword?"
We're all standing in the back just being like, awkwardly just standing there like, ooh, this is awkward.
This is going to be interesting. Because 3 other people who attacked us are right here.
Yeah.
He says, "Dura, I can explain that."
No, he can't.
What's that one thing that says you can look through illusions?
Well, I mean, your little friend Mika, Jeremy, has
That's insight.
yeah.
I thought that somebody just picked up an item that can look
I
through
mean,
illusions.
I also have, the Ring of Eldritch Fire, which is, I can
Oh,
mark
yes.
the shaman. I'm
Yeah.
gonna mark the shaman.
He is definitely not an old man. He, in fact, looks like a slightly less muscular version of the king.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can make this even worse.
You're skipping so much content, and I'm living for it. We're gonna have a whole confrontation here that wasn't supposed to happen for like 4 hours. Oh, this is great.
Relena knows to spell magic.
Oh my god. He's gonna dispel the magic on him then?
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay, so she would need to get, let's say kind of, because he is up on a ridge, that does add distance. She would have to kind of get to, like, right here.
Yeah, Relena is definitely going to try to
So how far am I from?
tell
Oh no, I'm 50 feet, okay. That's
42.
Yeah, that's fine. As she's creeping up there, though, because it's going to take her a little while, that is quite a distance, because remember, everything's doubled. Dura says, "I can see 2 options, go back. Either you're not who you've said you are, and I suddenly feel far less secure in my decisions recently,
oh, yeah,
or-
kind of
Or you took this from my uncle, either from his person or his corpse, and never told me. Either way, I demand an explanation.
Oh boy.
It says, Dura, you have to understand. I wasn't even aware of what that weapon was. I simply found it. He says, no, wait. No, wait. Was that the sword under my bed? Ah, yes, it was presented as a gift by one of the raiding parties.
That's what he is saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot. What happened with the spell magic? Did it work, or?
I mean, she's moving up that way.
We're leading up to it. Oh,
yes.
Okay. I'm going to say, because I also have Moonbeam on the off chance that it doesn't work. I don't know.
How does Dispel Magic work right now? Hold on.
I'm at 4th level. Yeah.
Let me do some calculations.
Okay.
Spell magic. Choose one creature. Level 3 or lower. You're casting it at 4th level, so if it's a 4th level or less spell, it just...
It just ends. Yeah, it just ends.
It just ends. There's no...
Yeah.
We're a fun bunch of...
Oh my god.
aren't we?
Creature.
I mean, this is definitely going to do something.
We definitely know
both
what's
of
on
them.
head.
All right,
This is definitely gonna do something for both sides.
you managed to get up here, and the cat's still following you.
And I'm so curious about what she's about to do.
And roll, just roll.
Roll something. I don't even know.
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Is this something I can use heroic inspiration on?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Honestly, I think everybody still has it for the most part.
You should do that.
Okay.
Um,
Come on. Come on. Hey! What's
the illusion disappears.
Oh, shit!
Bum, bum, bum.
Dura freezes. They're like kind of arguing back and forth with each other, talking over each other, and they both just stop mid sentence.
Mid-sentence. And Brynn's be like, awkward! Out loud.
Krog kind of hops down here, takes out his weapon. Betul's like leaning on her big axe. And Dura draws her swords. And what's his actual name now?
Oh no!
We skipped so much, didn't we?
On Char's honor.
This is great though. To be clear, this is amazing.
And Brynn's would be like, we've come in honor of speaking with Golbeck Shars from the King. We seek an audience with him. I don't think the way they're reacting. I don't think you are him anymore. So.
Well, let me just do this. It'll be more fun that way.
Let's see if the pirates attack us.
Well, it's either the pirates are all going to attack us, or they're all going to attack him. They could be like, wait a minute.
The banished Prince Shagara Talash says, to hell with this. And he raises his staff.
No.
And you hear a rustling in the trees behind him.
Is this a spell that he's casting?
Find this real quick. Not exactly. Hold on, I have way too many tabs open, and I didn't expect to have to use this one yet.
Sorry. It's too good.
Yeah.
It all worked out so well. Yay!
And
that's an ancient green dragon.
And a massive creature steps up out of the tree line and roars.
And that wasn't a spell.
Nope. It says.
Whoa.
It says. Why do you call me Shagara?
Ooh.
It's talking.
And he turns to it and says, you wish to sow discord in this nation?
Whoops.
Then here is your next chance. Destroy these for me. And he starts to kind of walk off this way. And the dragon says, Fool! I do not do your bidding. I have merely been observing the chaos you have sown for my own... what's the word I'm looking for? My own satisfaction. These here would be a danger even to me. If you think I'm going to fight your battle for you, then you are a fool.
We call it dragon just to get the dragon pissed off.
And you see him kind of roll his eyes, and he holds his hand out, and his sword leaps from Dura's grasp into his hand, and he points it at the dragon. He says, "Do my will, beast." And then he keeps walking, and the dragon looks at all of you and jumps down. And all the other pirates that don't have names run away screaming because I don't want to deal with them.
Brynn looks at midnight. Well, this is an issue.
You guys can help me delete the unnamed people if you want, real quick.
Oh, okay.
All of them in the camp?
Yeah, I don't. You completely avoided having to fight any of these guys.
Yeah.
Leave those guys in the trees there. That's fine.
Yeah, it is funny. And
have them wake up. Yeah.
Otherwise,
What happened here? Well, we didn't get dressed up for nothing. Let's do it.
otherwise, roll initiative.
Oh, let's do it. That's Zack, Paladin Aura.
Man, this dragon was supposed to come in later when there was less of you here.
No.
I don't think it's even gonna get a turn, if I had to guess, honestly. Yeah. Well, because I mean, Dura and her people are here. They're gonna fight it too.
Yeah.
And
so
the
initial course was going to be that we fought Dura, and then when we're both battle damaged, then the dragon comes in.
that was one option, or you could have missed out on finding out who he was until much later, and fought him found it out in a different location. The dragon would have attacked you there. There's a few different ways this could have gone.
We
Which
walked
is
through Wall Street. No, we're just like, nah, we're going to just go fight him now.
Let's just expose him now.
Yeah.
So the order is Dura, because she's like really on edge right now and just leaps at the dragon when it goes to attack. Then Johan. Then Krog. Then Megan. Then Brynn. Then Zack. Then Darcy. Then Rulerna. And then the dragon.
Whoa, the dragon goes last.
Dragon dead last. Heck yeah.
And at this point, like, we're at like the regular scale of things. Because like, you know, this guy's like all over here, just sauntering off.
Zack has him marked, so he knows where he is the whole time.
I know where, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's
on the point of existence.
We just totally ruined. This is like that moment where the DM just gets up and he's like, "What the heck?"
yeah, what's that item called again?
The Ring of Eldritch Ear. Yeah, it's it's simple. It's just I perceive that Mark Creature within. Well, so I know the general direction of them in distance, and then if he's within 60 feet of me, I have true sight, and any illusions between me and him are transparent to me.
What's it called? The Ring of Ruin My Campaign?
Yeah, oh wow.
And Relena has locate creature too, so he's not going anywhere since she knows the true face.
It wasn't on purpose.
No, this is awesome. Okay, so there's a couple ways around that. All right, cool. Dura is gonna. What do I want her to do? What would she do right now? She's very angry.
How hard is it?
Why? We're just out our uncle is the shaman that's, wrecking everything.
Yep. She's gonna hunter's mark the dragon.
Sure. What I really like about the ring too, let me read it again, let me just make sure. I can mark, so it has the 3 targets, right? I don't have to concentrate on it, and I can mark 3 different targets.
That's insane.
So each bonus, and I regain all expended uses. It's a Griffin saddlebag.
Hey, that's gonna...
What did she get? 27? That's gonna hit. Alright. Cool. 4. So 18. And then again. For 16. And she's like doing like a war cry as she goes. Johan's next. He would have already been kind of running this way, so he's like here by now. He says, Darcy, stay back. He's gonna...
Oh. Poor Darcy.
I feel like he's gonna have to have...
Let's say he's gonna hop onto Bramble the Broomstick. And he's gonna move like up here. And he's gonna kind of sigh that he has to use this again, because he has to keep resetting it every night if he uses it. He's gonna mutter the druidic trigger phrase for his contingency and cast a 5th level conjure minor elementals. So he's all fiery now.
What all does the conjure minor? It's just like each one of his attacks does like more damage or something.
Yeah. Also, I'll just read it. You conjure spirits from the elemental plane that flit around you in a 15-foot emanation for the duration of the spell. Any attack you make deals an extra whatever amount, it's upcastable, of damage to a creature in the emanation. So he'd have to like swing back and forth if he was further away than that, The damage is acid, cold, fire, or lightning, your choice, when you make the attack. In addition, the ground in the emanation is difficult terrain for your enemies. He's going fire because the spirits he summons are little miniature Crispies. And then he's going to do a 5th level Scorching Ray, which is 6 shots. So that hits. That hits. That does not. That does. That does. That does not. So 4 out of 6 isn't bad. Base damage 9. And then do I roll crit at this level? I always forget. Because they nerfed this really bad in the update.
Oh, never mind. Maybe it's not as bad.
100 damage. They might not have nerfed it enough.
How much damage?
100.
And that was just an attack, right? That wasn't even like... I mean, that was with all the things, so that was just an attack?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
A Scorching Ray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Did you use your fire effect too?
Oh yeah, I have that cool thing now. So he's on fire.
Yeah.
He's on fire also. Oh god, this poor dragon, man. It's Krog's turn now. He's gonna just jump up here because he can't really do much more than that.
Is this a slope? Is it like a sloping hill?
Yeah, you could climb up there. It's just like 5 foot of difficult terrain.
Okay.
And he's gonna rage. No, let's use a different color for that then. Let's do that. He's gonna rage pink. And Megan is gonna dash there. And she's also gonna rage pink.
Rage pink.
Brynn.
Brynn is going to don her armor, and then she's going to cast fly on herself.
Am I still connected? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
That was weird. My computer made a strange noise.
Brynn is going to cast purple aura on herself to know that fly is now active on her.
Nice.
She does what?
She had cast fly on herself.
Yeah.
Flying is purple. Obviously.
Obviously.
He is going to move up here for now. Or just here. This will be 60 feet up in the air for now. That's our turn. Obviously grouping up for a really bad breath weapon, but that's all.
That's fine.
Brynn can now decide who gets advantage on that deck save, so.
True.
Right. Who is after Brynn?
Zack.
Oh, it's my turn. Let's see.
Midnight, where are you going? What are you doing over there?
And it's just, he's just curious, or she's just curious about the dragon.
Oh, okay.
I wanted it all to be believable that, like, she would be behind where it's looking, because I don't want her to get killed.
Oh, I think it's Val. That's my theory is. Midnight is secretly Val.
I'm going to.
Very awkward for Megan.
How far? Actually, you know what? Now at least those 3 other characters are in his aura, so if he breath weapons us, you at least have +6 for your saving throw. I will go there, and then I will cast. Actually, you know what? I'll just use the ring on him again. Why not? Ping. Huh. Fun.
Alright, cool.
Guard. That's the bonus action, and then I will attack.
Alright, go for it.
Oh, nice. So +1, so 20 to hit.
That does miss, just barely though.
I'll attack again. Oh, man. No luck. I grazed him both times, though.
Oh, yeah, what is that, 6 damage?
Yeah,
Cool.
12 total.
Yeah, he's already not looking great.
Then I'll end my turn.
Darcy, what's her movement? Oh, cool. That's a lot. She is going to not listen to her father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's gonna run over here. And as she's running, she's gonna... can she actually do anything if she takes the dash action there? I don't think she could, actually. Todd's kind of over here following Johan. So she just runs over there right below the dragon like an idiot. It's Verlerna's turn.
Well, according to the D&D rules, unfortunately, the same creature can't be marked by the same hunter's mark. So, by different people.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
You should kindly ask Dura drop concentration on her.
I don't think I'll do that. I think she's a little bit stronger than me. Let us have some fun.
Oh, I forgot about Batul. I need to roll for Batul real quick.
Oh, okay.
But cool on Fangato.
I mean, I have some other options I can do.
She's pretty low on the list, though. It's fine. She would have gone right before you, but it's okay. She's gonna kind of... I'll just have her kind of move in this direction. And she'll summon a spiritual weapon, I guess. Let's use a beans for it. And she would have attacked him from behind with it. And missed him anyway, so it didn't even matter. Alright.
Verlena will do some fun stuff and use Evil Eye. So the benefit of going close second to last from the monster is she can go 3d6, 15 psychic damage, and
Nice.
any weapon attacks are score critical in 19 So, that's what she can do.
Cool. The dragon's turn then. It takes 3d6 fire damage. And because it's being commanded to attack and not, like, roll on the ground, it's just going to leave that.
Oh no.
Leave itself burning.
See, we all got items that ruin your campaign. Like,
It's just going to breath you, I guess. Because, like, why wouldn't it?
Alright.
yeah, here we go.
Let me read the...
Hit the most people going that way.
You can use expend charges and grant the effect creature your choice advantage. Each additional charge expend. Yeah.
People can hit.
One or more creatures forced to make a saving throw. So,
Lay down, class.
what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I include Todd in this? 5?
Sure. I mean, it's... Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, which will be 2 more charges. So 7 charges down. All of you can roll advantage on that saving throw. So everyone in that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
It is...
Everyone in Zack or at +6 to their saving throw.
It's a con save.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Johan is just outside of the aura, which sucks.
Dang, both
That-
small again.
That was bad.
Nice.
Megan.
Hey.
What do you guys need? 22. Okay. That does... Oh god. I gotta click this a bunch of times.
Oh my. Oh man.
88 poison damage, or half.
He's rolling so much dice.
26.
So,
Todd, no.
Todd is down. Again, unfortunately.
How much poison?
88?
44 save.
I didn't. Oh.
Oh god. What else?
Darcy, a little bit more hesitant of approaching the dragon now.
A little bit, yeah. Back around to Dura, who was just barely outside of the range. Let's get to this now. And she's still just swinging away. That is a hit for 12 plus, and again that misses. That's fine. She did pretty good damage. Johan kind of wiping the poison off of him. And he's going to kind of swoop around.
Whoop.
And he's going to attack with his swords. Hit. Not bad. Yeah, you're just bullying this poor thing.
I mean, if he recharges breath weapon, I mean, that hurt.
Guys, Krog's turn. He's gonna run up, and I shouldn't have had them fight. This is gonna take too long. He's gonna throw a hand axe as he runs up.
Maybe fast forward by 4 hours, so.
Yeah, that's true. Just 10 damage and then vexes it. And then he's gonna swing his vicious maul with advantage.
Oh.
And hit.
No 19s now.
Nope. 16. He could have definitely hit harder than that, but it's not bad. Megan is going to kind of shift around this way so she's got a little bit of breathing room. I'm losing track of where all my characters are. She's going to rage. Well, she's already raged. She's raging.
Double rage.
She's gonna... I'd say she would use her Celestial Revelation, but I don't think she would actually need to right now.
I don't think any of us have used that so far in
Yeah.
the campaign, or this arc.
Darcy did once.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Hit. Okay. Miss. Miss. Good job, Megan. No, damage is damage. Brynn's turn.
Brynn. Brynn would like to fly. However high she can fly, that she can still punch it within 5 feet.
Does he have to fly up to his face, basically, and just hit him?
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to fly straight up to his face and just punch him?
Yeah. Where is my Thunderbolt? There it is. So 20 hit?
No.
Okay.
But it was very, very close.
That doesn't hit either. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
That's fine.
Yeah. And as Brynn is floating around up there, I send Nick a private message. Have Brynn roll perception in secret for me. He rolls with inspiration, and I reveal that as Brynn floated over Midnight's hiding place, she happened to see what looked like a person there for a second. Someone she almost recognized. To which Nick's like, huh? And I said, I mean, I figured to let you roll for it since you already figured it out. He says, it was a random thought, I swear. And I say, it's cool. This is more interesting than no one knowing. And I say that she's going to speak to Brynn in her mind and ask her not to say anything and that they'll talk later. He says Brynn would definitely tell Valerna, and I say that's fine. Zack.
Oh, it's me. I'm gonna, I'm just gonna do the old attack. That's about it. Do we have advantage being around him like this, or?
Yes. He's very overwhelmed right now.
That's a...
Hey, that's 19, that's critical.
Yes, it is.
Wait, why would that be a critical?
Evil Eye.
Evil Eye, Orlando's Evil
So
Eye.
it's us? Pretty
Yeah.
good, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
that
even-
sucks for that guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Smite. Smite. Smite.
I'll start
Smite.
with 22.
Smite.
Hold on.
Smite.
I'll start with 22 damage. I don't know if he has resistance yet. So the 22 plus 5, so 27 slashing. 11 force damage. And then I will expend a 4th level slot to smite him for another 55 radiant damage. And then, oh, he's down.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yay, guys, we did it.
Verlaine's gonna walk up and be like, well, that was unexpected.
That was very unexpected.
I'm gonna come over here and get Todd back up.
At this moment, Zack will take a second and try to sense where the shaman just ran off to, or the brother ran off to. He's still marked by him, so he should at least be able to sense the direction of him. Unless he's on a different plane of existence.
The last time you sensed his direction, it seemed like he was heading into the wastes.
Okay.
But for whatever reason now, the mark seems to have disappeared and you can't directly track him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So that's the dragon that was supposed to be like the mini boss.
Well, he is a mini boss.
Kinda.
What do you mean?
It wasn't supposed to be the mini boss here.
Another question, John.
Yeah?
Can Relena harvest the dragon?
Sure, why not?
Loot the dragon!
Or
Add an insult to injury.
Do I need to roll something?
No, we're gonna have a little bit of a sit down and talk.
Okay.
You can deal with it while that's happening.
Okay.
What is she specifically trying to get? Just another trophy, or does she want like greater materials?
Well, trying to think.
Have her roll a nature check for me.
Oh boy. Hey, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hey.
She can get a couple teeth.
Yeah.
A couple claws. Either one half of one of the jawbones or a rib, and a patch of scales that she could like roll up and attach to her pack, like a skin.
Okay. Is that all that, or I have to choose one?
That all of that. She has enough time.
Okay. If she's going to offer anyone else want to do this, I mean, it's all collective.
Dura's gonna wander over here. She's gonna swing her swords around to get for a couple more minutes.
Yeah, she's gonna get her anger out, I guess.
Johan's
She's
gonna
raging, even though she's not a barbarian.
drop concentration on his spell that he didn't actually need to use.
Right.
Midnight's gonna wander out from her hiding place. Megan, I guess, is gonna stop raging, which she also didn't need to do. Like we did it. We beat the big bad. I guess.
Jeremy, a little spoiler. If you didn't crit regularly, Brynn was going to activate the ring of immunity to make you crit.
Oh, also, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Brynn is going to say, hey, Darcy, do you want to raid this 10 over here to see if you forgot anything? I don't know. Is it Dura's tent too? This tent over here.
I guess she hangs out in there sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a command tent as well as Golbak Sharz's like sleeping place, or I guess Duraga Talash. Batul's over there comforting Dura.
I want to see something.
Darcy's gonna go in there. Look around. What was supposed to happen was you guys were supposed to maybe find that out. Either way, have a conversation with the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like clash with the three named characters a little bit. and then move on to the wastes, or to like the lead into exploring the wastes. And there would have been some like rolls to see if he picked up on the fact that you knew who he was, if you found it out. So that was fun.
Woo!
We did it.
Maybe we should hang out. Maybe we should hang it back for Starseed before we start.
Yeah, I mean, Batul's over there comforting Dura, gets her to kind of calm down. She kind of turns around, does like a big sigh. Krog's kind of up here. He kind of pats Zack on the back for killing it.
Yeah.
And Dura's like, well, I think we should probably talk again.
Yeah. I would agree.
I need to run and do something real quick, I think.
Okay.
So, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I feel like for like the Critical Role episode, if you ever saw it, it's where they're out at sea and Caduceus casts Destroy Water on an enemy ship, and Matt just rips up a page for a whole fight.
Yeah. That's pretty much what we just did.
Well, I feel that Dura is going to be on her father's side now.
Yeah.
Or she's going to have some time to contemplate what all this means.
Yeah.
If she didn't say, like, if she had not have mentioned that she felt hostile towards the uncle, I don't think we would have reacted in this way.
Yeah, I would say it would have been a little different. But it all worked out well for everyone except John.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
So, oh yeah. Dura's like, come on, I feel like we need to speak again. She kind of motions you down and leads you down into this area. It's still all cleared out. Everybody's run off to other camps. Anything specific anybody wants to ask?
I guess I would ask just in general how she's doing. 'Cause, I mean, that was a lot of information in a very short period of time thrown at her. So, I'll just see how she's doing.
I am overwhelmed. That man, the words that he spread are the only reason I'm here. She kind of looks there at Batul. Don't get me wrong. I am grateful that I did come here, because the events leading up to my coming here are why I met Batul. But I mentioned feeling aimless after my sister and my uncle were gone. That feeling is back now. I have no idea what I should do. I have never felt this overwhelmed. Not in life or battle.
There's a lot to deal with. But now that you at least know the truth of what's happening, perhaps there is a better way to go about to achieve your goal.
Kind of thinks for a second. Batul says, we're not going to just abandon our belief that our traditions should be honored. And Tura says, but perhaps isn't as unreasonable as we were led to believe. Go back, or Duraga has been moving from settlement to settlement along the north, telling us all these things. I can see now where he could have easily twisted my father's words to make him seem more an enemy to our way of life. And it's not as if I enjoy violence just for violence's sake. I merely wish to prove myself. I need to think on this. She thinks for a second and looks at all of you guys again, and she says, "Perhaps there's a way that you could settle this question for us." And she looked at the other two, and they kind of... It seems like they kind of know what she's getting at, and they kind of nod. She says, "My father, he sent you to find the sword because he wants it for the same reason my uncle does. To solidify his view in the eyes of the rest of Orkkind. The majority of the people here will not understand what happened with my uncle just now. They will still see him as Golbak Stars. He will be able to rally them to his cause once again, and he'll be searching for the sword still. But in that tent there's a map with every location that we have not found the sword. Take that and try to beat my uncle to it. If you can, I will lend my support to my father. Many amongst the people here along the north, if I do this thing, they will side with me."
I mean, I would agree with that. I think the people would rally behind you, and we will do what we can in order to try to beat your uncle to the sword. He cannot be in possession of it. No telling what he would be capable of wielding it.
He says, "Go, get the map, take it with you. He will have a head start."
Yes, he will.
She kind of looks at him. She's like, "I see none of you are going to retrieve the map."
I guess I'll go retrieve the map.
All right.
Darcy's a good deal, maybe.
Darcy grabs it. She's also got a big bag of gold that he had stashed in there. Johan kind of gives her a look. She's like, "What? He's a bad guy."
There.
And it's clear at this point Dura doesn't really want you guys to stay around. You can ask her more stuff if you want, but otherwise she'd be appreciative if you moved on.
No, it's fair.
Brynn's gonna say, "Be careful, Your Highness." He's probably going to try to brand you as a traitor to his cause, to everyone else's eyes. So.
That is a difficult task for an orc. Once you have earned the respect of a group of us, they are slow to take the word of another that you have been corrupted. They would tend to want to test your honor for themselves. I think I have a bit of time before any real harm could come to my reputation. But thank you.
Fair.
There's some pirates over in the northern area that we knocked out, so...
She kind of looks over there and she's like, "Oh, those fools? I'm not surprised."
The dark guy. You wanted to check on them. Brief them to what's going on.
Alright.
Let's leave!
Yeah, let's utilize the map and start getting to it.
I mean, Johan's going to point something else out here.
Okay.
You still don't know exactly what areas that old man and his girl sidekick searched. But man, he really wants to find ruins out there. He might even be looking for the same ruin you guys are, specifically. He didn't remember. He wouldn't tell you exactly what he was looking for. But with as much information as you have now, you could probably get him to tell you.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to that town.
All right.
Let's get Orkanian and Jones into this.
There we go. There, you Michelangelo now. Give everybody a nickname.
Orkanian. Yeah.
All right. Well, honestly, like, you can go meet up with him and talk to him again. I don't have anything else specific for you guys to do today, because you knocked out so much. No, it's fine. That was awesome. This was great. This was an awesome session.
Yeah.
How many
You
more do you
less-
think we're going to have past this, Jeremy?
So unfortunately, we have minimally one.
Okay.
I would say maybe one more after that, but one for sure. Maybe
Okay.
one more, and that would be it.
All right, I'm
We
thinking.
can end it on a cliffhanger if we need to.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I like the ending of this a lot. Theoretically, you guys might upend that too. This was better than what I had planned, though, so that's great.
Another thing, I don't know if this will be if we can do the same trick twice, is to send that letter that we found with that guy's sigil to the king. So here's the proof.
You could.
I don't know if if that guy will be more cautious and alert for that kind of thing. So
Yeah, Johan would point out that that's a possibility. That it may be safer, since we are going back anyway, to take it with us and give it to the king personally.
oh, we're going all the way back.
Well, not all the way back now, but you are eventually.
We're going to the
Yeah.
Orkania Jones.
Yeah. So it takes you a few days to get back. You can stop in and stay the night tonight with the lizard people again if you want. You're close enough that you can do that before nightfall. Either way, it is going to be a couple days before you get. Yes, he is. Before you get to that town, I don't have any encounters for you along the way unless we just re-rolled some of the exact same ones you've already done. So I guess I'll have Johan do his thing again a couple times. That's pretty good.
Let's see. Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll at least two times, because there would be at least 2 nights along this path.
It depends.
Oh no,
Depends.
Yeah, it depends on what he gets.
Oh,
like that 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
you see the familiar woman standing on the beach. She's still shadowed from the sun, like if this police officer shined a light on you to make, like in a car, to make sure that they're still shadowed.
Yeah.
She tells you the heartless death awaits in a castle that should not exist.
Ooh, spooky.
Okay.
Megan, roll the d20 for me.
Uh-oh.
What?
Ah,
Okay,
now you know what it feels like.
cool. Let's go. 19.
Yeah. Double 19.
Do I die?
Yeah.
Megan, dead.
You are... The dream you usually have is kind of shifted into an unfamiliar beach.
Ooh.
Seems like the same one. I'm not sure if Zack would tell the party about the stories or not about the dreams.
Honestly, he probably wouldn't right now.
Okay.
We'll just keep that on the back burner then for when he does.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's a woman. Her face is shadowed, but her hair gleams in this golden sun like it was a part of the sun itself. And she says to Megan, "The fire shall be put to a test by a future containing unrest."
Sounds like we're about to go on a Rick Riordan, Percy Jackson quest. Getting our prophecies. Anybody else needing to roll anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay, so you come into that town again, sort of on the evening of like the third day of traveling from the pirate camp, and head to the inn where the guy was staying to see if he's still there. And at first you don't see him, but then he and his assistant kind of clamber in to like into the like restaurant section from outside. They're discussing something. He's kind of holding like a map he's been drawing in his hand and kind of waving it around as the two of them seem to be debating on which zone to focus on searching next. And you guys have their names in your notes anywhere? Because I can't find them.
Orkanians.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I did
I
not expect to need them yet today. It's fine. We're fine.
What's the other one's race again?
The girl was a shifter. She seemed like she might be like student age, and he's more like a professor age orc. Anyway, they do see you guys, and he kind of jovially smiles and waves.
I don't have names.
It's fine. We'll just call him Orkanian Jones and the girl for now, and I'll find it in my video notes later. So, what would you like to do? You want to go sit with him? You want to wave him over?
You appear like a golden knight on his doorstep.
So you guys sit down with him. Did you guys tell him what specifically you were looking for, or just like a large ancient orc room?
I'm pretty sure we... Yeah, I think we just said an orc room. We didn't say Star Razor if that was...
Alright, so you have some options now. You can just come clean with what's going on entirely. He seems like a nice, reasonable guy. You could do that. You could tell him what's going on. You can tell him what you have, and ask him to see his complete notes.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. He says, I can't believe that's. He's stunned. He's like completely stunned. He says, to think we were both searching for the same thing. I mean, I did not specifically seek the sword, but he kind of stops and thinks for a second and says, I will entrust you with this. It is my belief that there are aspects of our history that we don't remember anymore. History that's been lost to time. The ruin I am searching for specifically, the ruin which is the most likely place to house the sword Star Razor, is some sort of important congregation point for the first Orkanian government. And I believe that our history can be found there. But he looks around. He's speaking. He's excited, but he's trying to keep his voice down. He looks around, makes sure nobody's listening. He says, but the people in this country, they tend to look down on such things. They want to live in the moment and face things as they come. And those that don't, those that feel more like I do, they tend to seek such things for their own purposes and power, rather than for the good of everyone. But if you were searching for Star Razor in order to help the king, then I definitely want to help you. I ask only one thing. That you take me with you to see this ruin myself. If I don't return, if something were to happen to me, I will leave my assistant with all of my notes. She can publish this work for me. Take me with you so I can see it with my own eyes. And, either way, share credit for the discovery with me.
You can have all the credit for discovering the ruins. You just need the sword. That's all we need.
Yeah.
He's like, he kind of clasps his hands like, you are so generous. He fumbles around in his bag for a second. He's so excited. And pulls out like a folder where he's got some parchment kind of folded up in it, and he takes that, he leaves through, finds the one he's looking for, pulls it out, unfolds it on the table, and it's a map of the wastes. He says, "Show me, which areas have you discounted from my search?" And lets you guys draw them out on his map.
Yeah, I will fill in the blanks.
He looks and he says, "He's astonishing. Perhaps I should have spoken to the lizard folk myself before now. I had no idea that they had so much information." He says, he points and he says, "These are the areas that I have discounted. With this new information," kind of runs his finger along what looks like a seam, but it could be like a valley or something. He says, "With this information, then the only place large enough that the ruin could be is through here." So now you have a location. And it is kind of towards the northeast side of the waste, which are kind of in the northeast quadrant of Orkania anyway. Kind of close to the shore, but in an area where no lizard folk and no traditionalists live. It's very far away from you, unless you're able to get passage by sea.
By sea?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
ally ourselves with a certain ship-bearing person.
yeah, possible. You could go all the way back to that port town too, which is kind of between.
Oh, which is between.
Yeah, it's kind of, you're kind of the port town that you landed in Orkania in will be kind of part way between here and the capital. You would kind of bow west instead of bowing east to get back to the capital.
Okay.
You could go back there and get your ship, or you could conceivably go back north. And
What kind of distance water-wise are we talking?
it would still probably take you a day or two to get there, but to traverse through the waste would take weeks.
Yeah, so water it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
there right now.
huh?
I don't think they're like our presence there right now.
Well, no, maybe not, but
Darcy says we could go steal a boat from them,
we could.
and and
Trying, not to steal.
Johan shushes her.
I mean, I could water breathe everybody, and we could just, walk there. Pirates of the Caribbean style. And just,
Johan says though it would be a setback compared to moving forward to find a boat. I do think
we had our winter.
we have those too.
Front kit.
You would you have enough that each of you has one, except for Johan, but he has his broom.
He has a broom.
Yeah. So you could go buy water that way. You would still that's a good catch. I didn't think of that.
Boom.
You would still have to head
Another portion.
if you do that. The fastest way then would be to head back north and find a spot on the coast where you could go out to sea.
That's what Zack says to do.
Okay, we have a plan then. For next time.
Well, what about the professor guy? Does he?
Oh, right.
He obviously wouldn't have one. Can he ride on a? Like, if the wind gets big enough that you can have a passenger on one of them? I'll pass water breathing. I'll just tie a string to him. Drag him on.
Jeez.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna say we could get him on a wind skiff or on the broom with Johan, one or the other. Johan will just actually sit on the broom and kind of strap himself to the guy so he doesn't fall instead of like surfboarding around on it.
Technically speaking, I don't know why I didn't think of this either. He can use Zack technically, because Zack can just ride in. He can fly.
True, that's a good point too. Either way, we've got it then. Excellent, excellent. Yeah. Cool.
You gotta dodge the dragon turtle though.
Fine. You'll pass without trace. We're just, getting along. stealthily.
for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, but Johan, you can cast
yeah,
it like a bill or something. Can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I could just cast
Yeah,
it at
so
will.
we're just, nobody just sees us coming. We're just, you know, wind skipping across the ocean.
That was cool. That was fun. Yeah, I don't have anything else for you today, though. Like, there would have been way more filler in there before we ended. So
Woo!
we're playing Legacy of Byzantia Kai right now instead of the original.
Yeah.
As you are all kind of contemplating everything that's happened so far, you feel yourselves getting stronger from everything that's happened. I think it would probably be Zack that would notice that there seems to be a bit of a change in Darcy. She doesn't even notice it yet,
Ooh.
but a bit of
New stuff, like a new class or something?
she's taking her subclass finally. We'll see how that's going to come in later.
Summon a Megalodon.
I mean, she can summon something now.
Uh-oh.
I mean, she could already summon the shark, but she learns a little bit of something else from watching Zack.
Yeah. It's going to be the serpent that the
Yeah.
first time I did it immediately got killed.
You do have your opportunity at this point to change your fighting style too. Like you could dual wield or something if you wanted. I would let you dual wield with the sword now because you can wield it one handed. I don't see what the problem would be.
I mean, I could dual wield, but would that be... Actually, I don't even know. What are the rules for dual wielding?
Well, they're kind of... Yeah, I kind of just let them be whatever we want, is whatever's coolest.
Oh.
Well, Relena is going to get to work with the Taras teeth and that lower and upper jaw of the ancient dragon.
Yeah, she's gonna start crafting something.
Start crafting something.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. All right, well,
I don't have like a cool other sword that has dual wield.
We might find you one. You don't know.
A Star Razor in the distance.
I would.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
But no, like, what?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's not going to be Star Razor at all. Sorry. But
Oh, what are you talking about? If we were to like when we find it?
Yeah.
Stop talking.
I'm gonna duck out though and go figure out what we're gonna do next. Now that a few different things have changed, because again, a big chunk of the confrontation that happened here was supposed to happen on the doorstep of that ruin. So.
Oh, the dragon stuff was supposed to
be
on the ruin?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did it. Go team.
Like I am going to have to I am going to have to invent some shit for you to get caught up in, or else you're just gonna walk into that place and walk back out. So.
I guess we gotta confront the uncle, but that's, I don't know how, if he's any as strong as his brother. And his brother wiped the floor with us, so.
Hey, you're a level higher now. You don't know that would happen again.
Well, you have to remember, like, did he wipe the floor with us? I mean, he up like 1 HP and then we all fell.
Yeah, that's true. You guys did get him down to 1 HP, and you burned his orc trait. So
just imagine if Johan could set him on fire. And
that might be rude to do to a king, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a king to a king. You know. It's just,
True. I keep forgetting Johan's basically the same like political rank as this guy.
I mean, he's pretty much, he's a monk anyway. He'd probably drop off.
Yeah, he'd be fine. He
Oh,
could he
that's true.
could
He's got like 90 feet.
he could drop, roll, jump 30 feet towards you, run like 30 more feet, and then punch you twice with flurry of blows with his bonus action.
Yeah.
Dead. Oh, that hurt.
He would kind of like he would probably like start moving, fall, roll towards you, and hop back up and punch you. Wait until you guys fight the other monk I have planned.
What?
Another monk.
Yeah.
After this one, is it yours next, Nick, or
Yeah.
is it
That's
okay?
fine.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
So yeah. So you guys remember in like the OG campaign towards the end when I started doing stupid stuff,
What do you mean, stupid
bringing in other random characters from things.
stuff? Oh yeah.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of that this time too. Just just FYI.
Yeah.